What's up, Late Panda Man? How you doing, y'all? I heard this chapter is gonna be a pretty good one, so let's check it out. I don't even got that bad boy. Oh yeah, here you go, here you go. I'm reading read jump. So if anybody wanna see it, y'all can check it out in the description. Wait, is it in description? No, it's in the comment section. My bad. I'm tripping. Let's get into it. Okay, so this front page we got Luffy with a sword that he can't use. So I don't know why he has that going on. Kyle looking scared. I don't know why he looking scared as a dragon. Y'all seen this cover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does Kyle look scared?
Wait, who?
There's a dragon in the background that looks scared. There's a green dragon.
Maybe it's foreshadowing.
And Luffy finna slice Kaido.
Yeah, right.
Everybody said it was Zoro. It's gonna be Luffy.
He's gonna use a gum butter knife on him.
I forgot who these
Um,
two characters are at the top. I think this orange hair dude is from I'm on page 1 by the way. I think this orange hair dude is from Food Wars. I don't know who this white hair chick is.
Kaido ain't ready for the Momo one shot.
Oh shoot! Oh my nigga, Sanya's a DJ on the her second page. Freaking Usopp over there too. Is that a is that a bulldog? I think that's a bulldog. This is an interesting cover page. Hey, what's up? Hey, my boy Darius just had my graduation yesterday. Hey, oh shit, my nigga, that's a real life homie too. Hey, that boy had a graduation. Hey, I didn't even know. Shout out to him, bro. That's crazy though. Chapter was okay, nothing special. I have to see, man. 'Cause I know people be hating on stuff, and I be loving it, or people be like saying something is good, and I just be like, I don't know about that. So we'll have to see. Page 3. Freaking kid. I'll make a prediction. I'll make a prediction right now that kid didn't one shot Apu. A strike that breaks the very stone. Chapter 981 engagement. Dang, this dude bleeding like crazy though. Oh shoot. Apu Sama. Apu son, wait a minute. That guy's not one of us. That's Captain Kid. Page 4. What? Another one of the worst generation. He was supposed to be locked up in Unin too. What the hell? I was popping out his head. What the hell? I thought things were fine. How would his voice sound? What the hell? I thought things were fine at Odin. Damn you, Bobby Nuka. Oh well, sir. During our alliance was just a ploy. I should have figured it out then and there. You were working for Cal the whole time. You were his informant. He got Apu jacked up. Apu just staring him in the eyes though. Apu top 5. You really Apu poo poo. You really died teaming up. Will let you take down one of the emperors? Open your eyes, man. I imagine Apu probably have African American voice actor. Fact, Apu top 1 supernova, man. I agree. Okay, that's factual statements only.
He sound like Dispo in the Super Dub.
Forget Eminem to voice Apu in the dub.
Seriously, man, because he was
That would
rapping
low key be fire.
he was rapping last chapter. No, Eminem needs to voice NL when NL comes back. Like NL just have a different voice actor.
Yeah.
Bro, that would be lit as hell.
I can just imagine like Apu's. I hope Apu has a like his own theme in the anime.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like multiple different instruments together or something like that. That would be fire.
That would be dope as hell.
Kushu. Oh dang, kid get messed up. What's up, kid? He said, "What's up, too?" Is that a real translation or that's just like that? I'm getting Killer Bee vibes. Like my guy could be trying to like put in these
Kill,
the black coaches. Yeah, no one said what's up in One Piece. I don't think like this.
Killer be
What's up?
that dude.
You said who?
Killer be that dude.
That's facts. Who rap? Who would win a rap battle? Killer Bee or Apu?
Killer be.
Probably Apu because he predates him, based on the timeline apparently.
If Killer B can use 8 swords, he can hold them bars.
Kid said, "You're trash. You're garbage."
Sounds like the fan base.
Queen son, Queen son. Yeah, I'm one of the few people that actually like Apu. I think
I do too. I do
I know
too.
Me
a lot of
too.
people I know a lot of people like. I know Roger said he hates his design or something, but he has to admit he's strong. Like I think if some person was like,
I,
I
I
hate his
don't.
design, but he's strong though. So
I don't get how you can read One Piece and say you hate Apu's design. It's like, what are you reading?
I don't know.
have you not seen Sanji's eyebrows?
Have you not seen all the characters that skip leg day? You're more bothered by Apu's design than them.
I just had someone said they read the chapters. I'm gonna see if they gonna join. Anyways, let me continue. Bro, killer ain't that effing dude. LO kid only clashes with no name. Father LOL. I love Apu for destroying the Zoro fans. Factual statements only. Uh, Apu one shot it. Let's chill. Queen son, we're supposed to take them alive, but how are we supposed able to pull it off? It's fine. Kill them all. I be trying to. If y'all knows, I be trying to voice act these characters, but I'm trying to get a unique voice for Queen. I'm trying to think how he would sound. Queen son, it's fine. Kill them. Hell yeah, kid. We gotta pull out. Pause. It really is you, killer. Hey, stop. Even if you kill them, do you really think they'll make you part of Flying Six? I'm glad that Ola didn't like go away from this chat. I thought he was gonna I was hoping that he wouldn't go away from this fight. And Postman received. Ha-cha. Why? Stop. You're gonna hurt someone. He took out two people. Somebody stop him. Can they control him? Is this guy giant? He's massive. Can they control him? Just beat him up, kid. Ha cha cha. You gotta stop. Ha cha. Numbers. Ha cha. Oh, we gotta introduce another number. Kid is mine. Poos. Hey, Luffy putting in work. Haven't you forgot I'm the main character? Get to the keep, Jagger. Hate this nigga Luffy. That's what kid looking like. Man, I knew you'll make a huge mess of things, Jagger. Luffy. You're one to talk, Luffy. The rich coming from you, Luffy. I mean, from you, Romano Zoro. That's what I'm saying. Zoro was a hypocrite, man. He was telling Luffy to be serious and stop calling trouble that put people in danger, but they both was like doing stuff like that last chapter. These guys are ridiculous. Five. Check it out. Cover your ears. Boom. Oh dang. This man's fighting 3 supernova at once. And they gotta block his attack. I told you, Apu's the GOAT, man. I don't care what no one says. Apu's the GOAT. Let's stop the slander, man. Let's stop the slander. Apu's attacks only reach where you can hear them. If you can hear them, you can't avoid them. Keep an eye out for surprise attacks. Nani? I'm on page 9. Man, there's a ton of worst generation right here on Onigashime. We could make a name for ourselves if we took them out. Hey, did you know Killer ate a bad smile? It turned him into a pleasure. Eat this and you'll have the chance to save your captain. Kid did it to save his, not kid, but Killer ate a bad smile for to save his captain. Respect. You think something's funny? God, kid, stop. Don't call the scene, you idiot. Udon escapees. I forgot his name. What's the name of the isn't that a gifter?
Yeah.
With the horns on his head?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I don't remember his
I
name.
think he the elephant nigga.
Elephant nigga.
I pretty much forgot most of the characters because there's so many.
Yeah, I don't remember the gifters' names. I never remember Batman.
I remember Hold'em
Yeah, everybody remembers Hold'em. I would
and
hope.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Speed. I don't know how Speed was so fast. Speed was fucking.
Got to rap for them horse girls.
Man, Speed was like fucking. What's the Speed I'm thinking about? What was that chicken shit? I mean, the chicken leg guy.
Wait, the Big Mom pirate
No,
guy?
chicken. No, the chicken leg guy. He had took Tama and he had dipped.
I don't remember him.
Damn. I don't remember him either.
People, I'm reading the chat. People saying Kid is over Zoro until Kid blocks a Shinshu Suzuki. I think I said that right. Which isn't even Zoro's strongest attack. Then we'll talk. See, Kid is over Zoro. He should be because I would hope one of the highest bounty captains in the worst generation is stronger than a first mate. It's not about Zoro slander or hate anything. I just would hope that's the case.
Yeah, and they keep trying to put Kid and Luffy on the same level.
Everyone remember them niggas, the OG Wano L takers. Gazelle Man. Yeah, that was his name, Gazelle Man. Gazelle Man freaking was he had dipped on them, bro.
Man, where Batman at? We need him right now.
Bro, did you see how many arrows Batman was shooting in the anime? Man had unlimited arrows. He had to get taken. He had blocked attack from Deer Second Luffy. That man's OP.
It would be funny if his real name was actually Clark.
I would do something like that. Page 10. Should we go after them? It could be a big win for us. Y'all gonna take a L. Sit your asses down. Big win for you. Big L for you. Forget it. Leave it to the rat catchers. Rat catchers. I want all of you. All these dudes are goofy looking. I want all of you searching for information on Yamamoto. Getting him would be an even bigger win. Don't let Suzuki beat you to it. Yes, sir. Is that an old lady? It's like some random old lady with fucking, I don't know what type of ears. Cat ears, maybe? What did Queen say again? He wanted to wipe somebody out. Well, that makes two of us. Oh, I'm scared of a gifter. Mama. Hey. Finally getting some Big Mom. Her and Kaido probably got done doing whatever. What the heck? What's that noise? Oh, I don't know what it was. But they probably got done doing the deed, I guess. The ship's in good shape from the sound of it. So, because they said Big Mom was getting her kimono, and then we didn't see Big Mom for a long chapter, so I don't know what was going on.
You know, it took her a long time to squeeze into that.
Probably had to stretch it out.
She's like, "Dang, it ain't like back in the day when we had made katakuri."
Shout out to young
Kaido's
Big
son.
Mom.
Watch that be Kaido's son. Don't tell me if Kaido's son shows up though, because I still gotta read the chapter. But
shout out to young Big Mom. She was holding it down back in the day.
Oh yeah, she was gorgeous back in the day.
Big Mom is she a G, man. She had all them kids. You know, I can't imagine being pregnant that many times.
Oh yeah.
I think after a while you just start feeling
it. I don't know. I mean, you got the Michael Jackson family. She got a lot of kids, for real. Like, she had to start really young, like 16 or something, to have that many kids at her age.
I think it was 18.
I don't know, man. I heard a theory that Streusen had one of the kids. That'd be wild.
I think that's confirmed, but I'm not sure.
I don't know, because he basically raised her as a kid, so that'd be wild. That'd be like what some Inuyasha fans are saying is going on with Shisamaru and a certain little girl.
Rin.
Hey, we did see Streusen give her some meat.
Ugh.
Bruh.
I'm dead.
Streusen is actually kind of strong though. Like he had turned the plateau into some type of, forgot what it was, but yeah.
I think it was a cake.
Yeah, I think it was a cake or something.
Y'all remember when people was like Streusen over Mihawk?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I think I was low key in the same boat with Steve-O, just saying that. I wasn't saying he's over Mihawk, but Streusen's definitely powerful. Like people gotta stop sleeping on Streusen.
I
You
was
think?
like, he's strong, but this nigga just cut some cake. I'm like, damn.
Yo, somebody said in the chat, you think Big Mom has AIDS?
Maybe that's her nerf.
At this point, she gotta have AIDS. At this point,
Imagine if her blood is just riddled with all sorts of diseases and she can actually like use that as some kind of an attack.
Ugh.
that was Trucen's plan all along to smash Big Mom. Yo, Joker is funny right now, bro. That's funny.
Even if Beckman still did have some diseases,
That's
but she
wild.
was still forcing some niggas to smash.
Yeah, life, sex or death.
Death.
That's what she had. That's crazy. It's strange though. There's no sign of a ship at the appointed port. Port? What are you talking about, huh? On the eastern side of Onagashi, man. Current location. Kinemon, the best strategist, leads the Eastern Army. Word of the samurai's arrival has yet to reach these foes. The samurai, in response to that fact, are molding their strategy. Rather than sending the full, okay. So basically, samurai, basically. They're split into two groups. What's the point of splitting into two groups though? Why not just bombard them? Like you are Kato's man. Are you like I don't know. Cause I don't feel like that's a I feel like that's not necessary to split into two groups. I feel like you just have everybody just bombard them and it should just be a big war. But I guess for the purpose of having them be able to survive longer, they're just gonna have people split into two groups.
It'll probably be better to flank them because if Kaido got a AoE attack, then they just fuck.
Oh yeah, that is true though. But I don't know what Kyle. I mean, Kyle's just chilling in the house right now. He's chilling with Big Mom. They're just chilling, like they just vibing right now. So
Kaido just went to the fridge to get some juice.
for real,
Nah,
he's
he's
not
too
even
busy.
worried about Luffy and Co.
He's too busy drinking that moonshine.
Okay, so the half would breach the keep from the dome of the skull. This plan looked like it was made by 5-year-olds. There, they would pose as the enemy and await the moment of battle. If they are successful, they would have Kyle and Rochi in a pincher movement. Okay, so we having half the people go after Kyle and Orochi. Are you serious? They're gonna get fucked up. They're gonna get captured or something, and then they're gonna have to save them. But a miscalculation has arisen. An addition not listed on their outdated maps. So the maps are outdated. That's not good. Who was the planner person who gave them outdated maps?
Zoro, maybe? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Frankie. Frankie
Who
got the map,
made shit, bro?
I think.
You had 20 years of planning this shit, and you telling me someone had an outdated that gave them outdated ass maps? Come on, son.
Hey, Kaido be doing the renovations.
Bro, that's just like I can imagine someone being a trader for 20 years. I don't care how good you is. I would expect something. They just like, oh my god, like they didn't expect no idea that he could be a trader for 20 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous,
That's
honestly.
insane, dude. Like he never sneaked out, be like, oh, I'm just gonna take a pee break or something, and then you just like got a little interested or like be like, what's he doing? Like that man be gone for a long time. It's not even
Imagine,
got the title or something.
imagine the whole war happened while Kaido was out to get some cigarettes.
Bro. We need to learn what does Kaido have on him because I can't imagine like is he a true sociopath or does he have some other reason? Because I can't imagine being with people for 20 goddamn years and then just being like one day I'm just gonna turn on these niggas. You know,
Yeah.
this the whole time. That's crazy, man.
Blackbeard did it.
That's true.
But didn't they say Blackbeard like killed one of their man or something even before that? Or
You talking about Thatch? I'm guessing.
I don't know.
I'm like,
But,
he was a child when he joined, so
Yeah, he was.
I don't know if he was planning on betraying him the whole time though.
he just wanted the fruit. He was like,
We'll see. I mean,
he like, I want the fruit. That nigga had it, so I guess I'm taking that shit.
we'll see, but be
That's
hard to
crazy.
believe.
Though. They need some better planners in this group. Like I understand Now everyone can be the loose V Britannia, but my God, how you gonna have outdated maps? 20 years of preparation. Was they just like lazy? Like no one went to go check, like ask around, be like, hey, is this map right? And stuff, something like that, But anyways,
Some
I
guy was just
mean,
watching his
nobody else been there.
some guy was just watching his soap operas as they're asking him, is this how the map should be? And he's like, yeah, that's good. Go ahead.
Sanji said, Kinemon, that's a brother. What? we we can we can hardly walk more than 2,000 soldiers across this bridge without raising suspicions. Honestly, y'all ain't sneaking too much though. But here stands the domain of Black Maria, one of the Flying Six. Oh no, we ain't about to have enough female beat up Sanji, please. It's like it's pulling him in. Sanji Dora, what's going on in this panel? This is hilarious. It's
He did the
like
shadow clone jutsu.
I see it. Yeah, it's like okay, so he just floated across the battlefield. We're gonna slip in too, Kinemon. We'll form a team to search for. Y'all shouldn't have to search for him, bro. They literally said, "Fuck them kids," because no one really tried to get that man. He was flying in the air, right? And they're like, "No, Momonosuke, come back!" And it's like, Luffy, why don't you use your stretching powers? Zoro, Law, use your room or something. They said, "Fuck them kids. You'll be okay, Momonosuke. We believe in you. You're a leader." And it's like, if Momonosuke gets killed, be like, "Oh no, we were supposed to save you." It's like they know it's like they know what series they're in. Like they know Momonosuke isn't gonna get killed.
That's like the equivalent of your little brother getting beat up in a fight. You be like, he alright.
Exactly. They literally let that kid get kidnapped, and everybody was like, they had a party later on. He could have been getting tortured for information. They're just chilling with a party. Sometimes, bro, I can't deal with One Piece, man. It's foolishness. It's funny, but it's also like, come on, son.
I mean, can he really be more fucked up than all the backstories are?
Oh, we got furry fan service with Carrot down there. I would found a way to escape on my own. You're crazy worried about him, right? Let us handle it. Really, Nami? You're crazy worried about him, right? Like, you should be. You should just focus on the battle. You have my thanks. In truth, it was hard for me to focus, preoccupied as I was. I'll leave it to you. Somebody's coming out. Wobble. What the heck? It's Sanji Dora. What happened to this nigga? He looks like he wasn't able to meet any prostitutes. Come on, why they holding Sanji, bro?
Confirmation Sanji would pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. No, we can't do that, man. Now people be saying Sanji would pay for prostitutes. Nah, bro. Damn it. A brother with no woman should surely have no man. The brother having received word of chaos Luffy was called on was nearly empty. This is our chance to cross. I'll lead the infiltration to you. Yes, sir. Tip, tip, tip. All right, sounds good. Now onward, man. Yes, sir. Keep an eye on the brother in windows. And you see any silhouettes? There's a lot of silhouettes in One Piece. With all that racket, curses. Greenbow's a silhouette. Curses everyone to the water. Slide. Who the heck is this? Oh shoot, Big Mom's outside. What the fuck? Oh shit, Chalmer finna get fucking washed. Wait, whose robot is this? Is this Frankie's robot?
I think so.
Yeah.
Did Big Mom lose her memories again? Because she doesn't look too worried.
Now she's trying to look purdy for Kaido.
Bruh. She does have makeup on though. That's what I'm telling you. There's no reason Big Mom to wear makeup besides the fact that the theory that she was with Kaido in the past.
That's kind of grimy.
I mean, she got a lot of kids, so she know what to do.
You said that's grimy? I never seen Big Mom wear makeup. Oh, wait, has she actually? Never. I think she has.
I mean, just the fact that she looks so much older than him, it's like.
I think she wore lipstick.
I don't know. The outer waterfall of Wano. Come on, brothers, let's go. Yeah. Aid, friggin' lick. I won't forget. And a word of imagination. I won't forget what you did, King. Portering, climb the waterfall. How is this the only war? How is this the only way into the country? Jeez, this is crazy. And what's this about our alliance with the Beast Pirates? That doesn't seem sane. I mean, Big Mama is insane in general. What's Mama thinking? Is what Mama decided. Hopefully, this movie does something. Alliance. Don't forget what we came here to do. That's right. Straw Hat spat in Mama's face, and it ruined our reputation. We need to put Straw Hat's head on a spike for the world to see. And more importantly, is this egghead. I want to get Kyle's son to like me. What? I want to get Kyle's son to like me. Is she feeling Kaido?
Betrayal, maybe?
She need to stop with her young ass.
That'd be
Betrayal,
messed
maybe?
up. That'd be messed up though.
Stay away from Kaido.
Wait, who?
Shout out to Kawaki in the chat. I think I seen him in the chat before. I don't think I've seen him in a while. Big L for the Big Mom Pirates. They can't do shit without Big Mom, Katakuri, any of them. Like they finna do something right now though. I'm gonna have hope in them. But that's some trifling ass stuff. Your kids finna try to get with your man. That's crazy.
She already trying to fight.
She said, "I want Kyle's son to like me." What does she mean? Does she mean because of the lions or what's
Not,
I forgot her name, but what's she planning?
she in Thought 101.
She's probably planning on betraying her. I don't know.
I don't know. That'll make her even more unlikable. That she already is. You know, she already betrayed her brother. You know what? She already betrayed her brother, so that's probably.
Oh, was that the little sister that was shooting those things at Luffy when he fought Katakuri?
Yeah.
I'm on page 17. Yeah, her, the egg chicks.
Flying
Yeah, and she's talking about I want Kyle to like me. More pearly. So basically, she's saying because she doesn't have no loyalty to her family, obviously. Because they're like yeah, we gotta help Big Mom, and then she's just thinking about herself, like yeah, I gotta get Kyle to like me.
She's just a hoe. She's trying to get Kaido to like her, and she was a hoe to Katakuri.
Yeah, I don't like her, man.
2 times.
I don't care what tragic backstory Oda gives her because Oda can never allow a female just to be evil just because they always have to have some reason for it. The dudes are evil as shit. Be some evil as shit dudes, but the girls can never just be evil.
The reason nobody never knocked her upside the head.
Well, technically, Big Mom never had a real reason for being evil beyond just being evil. So
that's not true at all. She's like a mentally messed up kid, and then she had like
true
influences. You know, there's no like I thought Pudding was gonna be that one character who's just gonna be just a unlikable chick. You know, no like oh she's just all females are misunderstood or something. You know.
Well, what about maybe Katarina Devon will be just evil and not have.
She look evil. Her face is evil.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's Katarina Devon? Let me look that up real quick.
She's
the chick with black beard.
Yeah.
Oh, her? Probably actually.
If she go for the waifu, she definitely evil.
Probably actually. Isn't she like gay or something? Because she had like women fawning over her. I remember.
That's possible.
You don't remember that she had a woman fawning over her.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in prison for a long time.
Wow. That's why Ivankov was saying hee-haw.
Bruh. Prepare for battle. Don't let them guard. Don't let us catch us off guard. Take Straw Hat's head first. We'll talk about alliance later. That's right. About where the damn king flap. Huh? King? What's that bastard doing? No, it's not him. These niggas Sugar King. Don't tell me King's gonna. Oh shit! Oh, let's go! Hell yeah! Okay, we finna have white beards. Okay, this finna be a war. Okay. Okay, we finna go away from this, but okay. Marco the Phoenix. Well. I heard talk of an alliance with the Big Mom Pirates. Looks like it was true. Time for you to drop out of here, Phoenix Mark. These dudes stay getting solo. It can't be again. Why is Marco here? Said, not again. We keep being trash. The next time you make it up here, that this age of yours might look a little different, huh? What was that? A huge ship just went flying by. Looks like it's Marco's doing. First time he's going at it since the war, I think. You know what? Um, that was a solid chapter. Bruh, listen, Joker. How am I forgetting all these characters? I just don't remember all these characters' names. It's like a million characters in One Piece.
Man, it's
Oh,
early in
boy.
the morning. Who remembering shit?
Yeah, all right.
It's 10:08. It's 10:08 a.m. for me right now too. So
Me too.
yes, but I get a chapter 7, probably 7.5. I'm not the biggest Marco fan, but I do like Marco. I think he's cool, and the only reason why I'm not giving it higher is because I always gotta be skeptical not to get too hyped because Oda loves the off screen stuff. Like
Yes, he does.
True.
so that's why and it's messed up. Yeah, I can't really get too hyped because it's like I'll be disappointed. But yeah,
I gave Renee because Marco Ezo hit me with the shut the fuck up because I was like, they ain't gonna be here the entire time. Why? This entire time.
When I looked at that, the Big Mom Pirates basically being sent back down the waterfall again. Basically, my thought was, so Oda basically just turned them into the One Piece version of Team Rocket.
bro, Big Mom's crew is just so sad, man. It's
Looks
like,
like Big Mom Pirates
For
are
real.
once again.
Like you noticed what happened. Katakuri was there.
Oh no! Oh
bro,
dude,
Smoothie is there, bro. She still ain't doing
could
that.
you could you imagine though if Katakuri was there, he just comes out of the cabin, jumps up in the air, punches at freaking Marco, and they like clash fists. Oh my god, that would have been awesome.
Dude, what
He was
is,
trying to snipe it with jelly beans fighting midair and shit.
He
Like
just starts
everybody
shooting
else
them
like,
at him like bullets. Boom.
yup.
dude?
But yeah,
Why,
you're right. It is kind of crazy that Smoothie wouldn't do anything. Like
bro? Why
What's
is
the point of
she?
her being here?
She's the second commander, right? Why is she so incompetent?
maybe she's just stupid and she's
Like, like,
only good
like,
for fighting.
what is Marco like? The fourth division or something?
First,
First.
Okay, never mind. Then I was gonna say.
which
I was gonna say she get by fourth commander. I was gonna say he's the first division, so he's
I mean,
probably the first commander. Okay, but still,
you
she still could block or something. She could do something, but
you could swing your sword at him. You could
I'm like,
something. Yeah.
Sparrow's
it's like
there
eight of
too.
y'all there. It's
Bro,
like eight of y'all
Sparrow's there.
there.
You tell me Sparrow couldn't do nothing?
I mean, as strong as Marco most likely is, you'd think that if they coordinated an attack on him or grouped together, they could do something as a
And then
team.
they just stood there like, "Oh no, not again." You're right about the Big Mom Pirates blasting off again. Cog
But
One Piece. I think that's a YouTuber. Cog One Piece. I think I've seen before. Um, but hey, shout out to all the people in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. But what he said Marco should hold Big Mom back while Zoro, what? Marco should hold Big Mom back while Zoro can fight King. I think Zoro need to do a little bit more training before he fights King. To be honest,
I don't want to say it, but I have heard people suggest that maybe it's going to be Marco versus King. Now, I
I can see
mean,
that.
I could see that, but then you'd have to think to yourself. So then, what's the
Also,
major?
I'm done with the chapter right now, so y'all can go ahead and talk and discuss.
So then, what's the major fight going to be for Zoro if it's not King? Is it just going to be all of us versus Kaido, and that's just their fight?
Zoro
Or
can fight Orochi.
well, yeah, That's true.
Zoro can fight Orochi. I don't know how they're gonna get past that shield, but yeah, you could.
Oh
Unless you
yeah, the
just blitz
barrier.
them. Unless you just blitz them before the barrier can pull up.
Well, wait a minute. We don't even know if that old dude that used the barrier is even. Well, wait a minute. That's right. I forgot. The barrier
Not,
fruit's in the possession of Bartolomeo now, so it wouldn't be there anymore.
yep.
Hey, Joker. I'm not gonna say Marco's weak, but that's kind of the reason why I wasn't the biggest fan of Marco. Like some people, I feel probably are because I feel like in the war, like his fruit was so deadly, but he just kind of got bodied, and then he got bodied off screen by Blackbeard again. So
Yeah,
and
and
yeah,
I'm kind of worried that Oda might have killed off some of the commanders, which is really disappointing because you just
no one's dead. No one's dead at this point. I don't believe no one dies in One Piece like that. People die, but I don't believe he's gonna die. Because Jinbei has no damage on him after, dang, that's
yeah,
another L for the Big Mom Pirates. Jinbei has no damage on him after
yeah,
fixing
right.
I expect him to come back and be like, I'm missing my arm, but I was willing to sacrifice it for the next generation. Like on some, and then Luffy has a Shanks flashback. I was expecting something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
True.
crazy. I
Like,
mean,
what did Jinbei offer her, bro? Like sex so I can leave. Like, like she had the soul thing popped up. It'd be like leave it. You can leave in sex or death or something like that.
I'm like, there's no way he got it there just because he escaped.
the only way he got away is if all of the other Sun pirates died to let him leave. That's the only conceivable way I can see that happening.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, because if they're all fine, then it's like, okay, Oda, are you just trying to tell us that Big Mom is just intentionally stupid? I mean, even Luffy's not that dumb.
Like somebody has to have got bodied. If not, then it's bullshit.
Exactly.
It really is, man. And it's like another L for Big Mom. Like someone has to have gotten body. Like, please don't do this to the Big Mom Pirates.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the only redemption she's gonna get is when she actually has a full-on fight. I feel like that's the only redemption she's gonna get.
Yeah.
Got them looking like scrubs for real, for real.
But yeah, I mean,
Sitting there being just scared and ain't doing nothing. Like,
yeah, and I don't remember, was there any panel showing Smoothie's reaction to Marco being there, or was she just standing there being like, eh?
I think he was just standing there. I swear, Smoothie better do something, or I'm just gonna
Smoothie
be
was
like,
affected by his secret conquerors. We'll find out that Marco has OP conquerors and he just pushed her back.
bro, she is a second commander.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Don't make her that strong. Don't make her that potentially strong. If she like at this point, like I know in the back in the day I was like, there's no way Jimmy could do anything to her. But honestly, he might be able to, just because she just like it's weird because it's like almost like her death row as a weakness. Like she's so strong, but she just can't use it.
for real, I'm like, give Oven or like Fuka her spot, man. She ain't doing nothing. They did more than her the entire time.
I mean, maybe it's one of those stupid quirks where Smoothie will say, "Well, I can't fight unless Big Mom directly orders me to," some kind of nonsense like that.
Bro, I swear if that happens,
Then that
shit.
makes her even more trash.
It does.
I'm like, you gonna be the only sibling with no free will at all?
Plot twist: she's just a robot. She's actually just a pacifist.
Smoothie is a meme, by the way.
Also, did they really get sent back down the waterfall? I mean, you can't
Yes.
tell me if that when they went back
There
down
you
that
go
waterfall.
again. There you go again. Like they're freaking fodder, bro.
I'm like,
So
how are they still down the waterfall? That was like a few days ago that happened.
my thing is this: all of them are devil fruit users. Oda, you do remember what happens to devil fruit users when they fall in the freaking water, right? They drown.
I mean, they own the ship, so they might be okay. But
Like, unless Smoothie's secretly part fishman.
then that'll just make her not die.
And
Yeah,
watch they
Still
come back. Watch
sink.
they come back up again. They just get thrown back down again.
what's Perro gonna do? Create a candy wall on the water so they can
I mean, that's
land
what
on
he
it?
does. He can walk on water. I mean, he had the water wave and all that.
True.
But
Man.
Wait, why does he not just use candy to build him up onto the top of the waterfall?
Yeah, right. Just build a tower or stairs.
We've seen him use candy stairs before.
Yeah. Actually, does he actually need candy to do that, or does he produce it?
someone said problem with Marco is Cog One Piece said problem with Marco is it's really hard to actually beat him, but you don't win a fight as Marco just because you can't get beat.
That's true. He most likely is a decent amount stronger than Smoothie, but at the same time, like let's even speak hypothetically here. Let's assume that Marco in his Phoenix form can fly so fast to where
Wait,
he's hard
who's
to
the
lock
echo?
on. Hmm?
Oh, it's Payne's Mike.
Like let's assume that's the case. You should at least show Smoothie trying to get a lock on him.
True. Man, most of her screen time has been standing. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
It's really sad, man. It's really sad at this point. I feel sympathy for the Big Mom Pirates. Like I feel they're bad guys, but I just feel bad for them.
You almost want them to win.
Yeah, they're like I did they call it inofficially sympathetic villains.
At this
I
point,
need
they
to get
can't feel that
something.
way.
Effectively.
I
They're
mean,
kind of they're like Team Rocket at this point. I just want to take a dub.
I
like they
coined
gotta get some Pokemon.
I coined the term "washout pirates" in a Discord server.
Like I don't care if they're trying to kill a good person. They need something to go right in their lives, man.
Yeah,
They are kind of sad though, because their mom is crazy and she tries to hurt them and stuff, and then they can't even be efficient and something she forced them into. It's kind of sad.
And they all ain't got a dad, so it's
Yeah,
getting
and
crazy.
efficient sympathetic villains is basically
especially well, I guess Katakuri is not really a villain, but if he was a villain,
Man, fuck them niggas.
a villain who fails so often that you feel sorry for him. That's what it means. But
oh really? Okay,
yeah, there's a TV show.
never heard
Fuck
of an inofficial.
them niggas.
Hey
Fuck
man,
them niggas.
Big Mom Pirates need something to go good for him, man.
They need to get rid of Flampe
Fuck.
ass.
They got Flampe. They got Flampe right there. So
Fuck
automatically,
Flampe.
it's fuck them niggas.
No,
What?
that's it.
They
That's the
got
only one. That's the only one.
Flampe.
Though. That's the only one though.
No. They got Peril Sparrow. His bitch ass should have died. The Willa P was strong with that one. Nah, fuck that. He only lost the arm.
He only,
Oh,
I
hell
thought he
no.
only wait. He lost an arm. I thought it was just a hand.
He lost an arm and he had the candy dame pop up.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, forgot about that.
He talking about that
See,
shit.
look, he thought the Willa P was stronger than that. The Willa plot is a motherfucker, man. I swear, if I was in the manga, I just want Luffy's power. Just give me the power of plot. God damn it. Just give me the power of plot. I'm
Yeah,
good.
True.
But here's a
I
question.
would have came earlier, but I was doing the live reaction with Dustin.
Ah, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not gonna be able to stay long. I'm about to go hop in the shower. But if y'all still streaming, I'll probably hop back.
Yeah.
All right.
You can talk about
I
what
just
you
wanted
want.
to show my niggas some love.
I appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
But how you feel about he literally meant not long.
did he just drop? Did he just leave?
Yeah, he just dropped. I thought he was like, I'm about to go in a second. That's what I was like. Oh, you give your parents first. No, he just dipped.
Man, Marco must have sent him. Nah, I shouldn't say that.
Alright.
I was gonna make a joke, but it might have come off wrong.
Thanks.
So I got a question that's now really bothering me.
Okay.
Why in the world, when you're going to Wano to potentially either kill Luffy and get revenge on the Straw Hats, would you bring Flampe with you? Somebody who is not a fighter, and
She's very
I mean,
effective. She did dance to Luffy.
she did, but I mean, honestly, even Usopp could probably one-shot her. I mean,
Probably.
I mean,
Usopp is a god though, so
True.
But I mean, like
Him, Buggy, and NL need to do something together.
Yeah, right. They need to form a crew.
Yo, Buggy shows up, I'm gonna be so hyped.
Buggy shows up and hits the big mom pirates down the waterfall again.
Bro, I swear that happened. Oh my goodness. Like, he hits them with a buggy ball, and they're like,
it sends them flying into Impel Down.
oh my goodness.
Bro, I swear when Big Mom and Kaido go down, Buggy better be the other Yonko. I swear.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
No, Flampe is a dude. I mean, Flampe is a girl. What you talking about, Joker? That's not sus. Flampe is a girl.
I mean,
I think you're saying it's sus because she's young.
It's possible. Because I mean, look at Hunter x Hunter. There's characters in there that
said he wants Kyle to notice him. Yo, watch Flampe be a trap trying to get the Kyle beat. Oh my goodness.
Watch Flampe secretly be incredibly powerful, and she just let herself get knocked out by Haoshoku Haki. Like, I'm secretly the fourth commander that nobody knew about.
Then you know what? Flampe is probably gonna be a trap. Now you say it.
I could see that. To be honest,
bro.
I might look up if Flampe has titties or not. Though.
I mean, at her age, how old is she? 14? 15?
Watch Flampe be the first trans One Piece character. Now Flampe got titties.
Well, technically, Ivankov is trans, right?
I mean, we got hella Okamas.
Yeah,
that's true. But anyways, I was halfway serious, but I was also joking about the whole Flampe thing because Flampe is probably like, I don't know if Flampe is gonna be like on some in love with Tao type stuff or what, but Flampe is always gonna do something super devious. Probably gonna fail, but maybe Flampe is secretly like a huge strategist or something.
That was all I know so far about her is that she got daddy issues.
So maybe she's Kaido's daughter.
No, I'm saying she going for older men and everything. I'm like, she got some daddy issues.
That'd be super wild.
That could be the case why she would say that. Like, Kaido's my father and I want him to like me.
I'm like, she a teenager, he 40. I'm like, girl, such your young ass now.
Yeah. Wait, you think it's like a reverse Vanderdecken type thing where she's the Vanderdecken and he's the Shirahoshi in this respect?
Yup.
Oh man.
Why you think she want to get up there so bad?
That'll be Oda's other gag for he's just running from Plant Bay. Get this kid away from me.
She was low-key going after Katakuri too.
Yeah, right. Her own freaking brother.
Yeah, she just has no honor.
That's true. That was more of a favorite sibling type thing.
Yeah, until she saw his teeth, then she was talking all that shit.
I wish I could find that meme where Kyle's choking on Katakuri.
Wait, he's choking on him?
Yeah, he's choking him. You remember that meme where he's choking Katakuri about the child support?
Yeah.
I don't know where that's at. I don't know where that's at.
I thought you meant he ate like a mochi ball that he created and flew at him, and it threw at him, and Kaido's choking on like a mochi ball.
No. But
that could be.
They need to make a meme of the Big Mom Pirate showing up, and just trying to squad Kaido for the child support.
I want to see a Team Rocket meme for them. I have to see that.
We need to what's going on with Chomp? What's gonna happen to Chomper?
The Chopper?
The
No.
cold baby shake?
He's gonna dip.
I mean, maybe. I mean, honestly, knowing Big Mom and her whole, I want to add every creature to my land, she might just look at Chopper and be like, I'm gonna add this guy to my kingdom and like capture him.
We don't know Big Mom's mindset right now because she
True.
doesn't seem upset. Like she just looks like, I don't know, with the Strawberry face. She just looks like
Maybe
I think
that
he's just surprised.
maybe she has some memories of when she had amnesia and she remembers what Chopper did, and that's enough to make her at least think to herself, okay, I'm gonna let him go just this once.
So I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna pull it. I can't pull it up for long though because Shueisha doesn't play games.
Oh, you're
Ooh,
talking
they
about?
don't.
I would say don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Chop-
Watch Chopper secretly be not MVP, but watch him end up playing a role where he
I'll
manages
pull
to
it up for
talk.
2 seconds. See, look, Big Mom's face. She looks like she's not angry. She's not like upset. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say it because you never know what can transpire when you say things. But watch Chopper end up serving a sort of not parental role to Big Mom, which sounds weird as heck, but like Lin, you can't do that. Okay, Chopper-san, and then the next thing you know, she ends up becoming a ally in that way.
Okay, Chopper said.
I think she's just gonna chase you out the room and her ass gonna get lost.
Honestly,
Bruh.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, what you about to say?
I honestly just thought of this. Maybe her going after Chopper could somehow set up a Straw Hat versus Big Mom fight, like all of them against her, and then someone else takes on her crew, like maybe Marco and other people take on her crew, and it's just Big Mom versus Luffy, Zoro, minus Sanji, of course, because he won't hit a woman, and then Jinbei and all of them.
Margaret already 1v8 in her crew.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't determine Big Mom's mindset right now because I feel like she still have her memories.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is she the same Big Mom she always was, or has her memories not come back in full yet?
So wait, I just thought something. So everyone dipped. Did they leave Chomper here by himself?
Oh man,
No, I see some other people.
That'd be pretty awful.
I think I see some other people around because I see some people running, and then Chomper he's the one inside the little tank, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Do you know so? Because I
know so. Yeah, that's definitely him.
Cause I remember they had like tanks and stuff and like other stuff that
Well, they're definitely it's definitely one of Frankie's.
Frankie has a motorcycle,
Yeah.
right? He has a motorcycle or something like that. So
Chopper and Usopp about to pull a drive-by.
it looks like Chopper's here by himself.
They might race by, pick him up, and drag him like with them as they're racing by on a motorcycle, and be like, "All right, we gotta get up here."
I'll leave the infiltration to you, and everybody just ran away. It looks like
you're gonna have a Jurassic Park scene where they're racing away from Big Mom the T-Rex as she's chasing them and stomping around.
Shout out to Perisparrow for being the most useful person here, even though he's not even second in manner because he didn't make this thing to build the waterfall.
You know, do you think it's possible? I know I keep deviating, sorry, but do you think it's possible that Perisparrow might have been like Snack in that he was a former commander but did something that got him demoted?
He might just
It's
be too
possible.
old.
He's really freaking strong.
Maybe he was like the 5th commander or something.
I mean, he is the oldest son, so he might just be too old
That's
for
possible.
it.
But it is kind of weird.
Well, he's still doing better than Smoothie, so
I mean, who isn't? I mean, even Peckham. Well, I shouldn't say that about.
I
Peckham.
mean, even Flan Pay did more than Smoothie.
Yeah. Even the trees did more than Smoothie.
True. Zubin Prometheus did more than Smoothie. I'm like,
Yeah, that's true. You'll probably find some random rabbit that did more than Smoothie.
damn, who didn't do more than Smoothie right now? I'm thinking
Yeah.
about everybody in Whole Cake. I'm like, I just like the random like underwear people at Big Mom's like wedding. I'm like, they the only ones that didn't do more than Smoothie.
I'm trying to talk about the chapter a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean the discussion is fun and stuff. I'm trying to talk about the chapter a little bit too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, okay. So I'm trying because like I think the reason why I don't remember a lot of this stuff is because I'm kind of like not as invested in One Piece as I used to be. So that's why I don't remember a lot of stuff that goes on or specific plot points. I used to be one of the people who like making theories and discussing all the time, but I'm gonna try to keep up with what's going on. Okay, so basically, do you think we're gonna go back to what's going on with Kid, Apu, and company next chapter?
Yeah, I do.
I want to say yes, but I mean, this is Oda. I mean, this is. I would not be surprised if that gets off screens. Well, whatever's going to happen between. Wait a minute, no, that's right. They were running away from that poop. How could I forget? I want to say that he will have some of next chapter focus on Kid, possibly fighting Apu, but I don't know. I mean, I still feel like the war that we're inevitably going to get is even now just still being set up.
Me too.
But to answer your question,
It definitely more set up, yeah.
maybe.
Right, Neko still needs to show up the Onigashima.
Yeah, I think we seen Neko. We seen the dog at the end of the chapter.
We also saw.
That was Neko. My bad. It was Neko.
We also saw the part of the face of somebody that I personally think is probably Izo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We can't say this chapter sucks, man, because it is more set up, but there's a lot of stuff that happened in this chapter.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't think it sucked.
Yeah,
I liked it.
But the dangest part interesting to me is just what the freak is going on with Big Mom. But I guess we'll just have to figure that out. But
it is weird that she's wearing kimono and makeup. Maybe it's because
it's obvious for Kaido. Like
Well,
all
right.
jokes aside, I do truly think it is for Kaido.
This is also interesting. So if she's wearing a kimono and getting all dressed up, why isn't Kaido? I mean, you'd think he would follow suit.
Hey, I think Joker said something earlier in the chat. You know how Oda does woman, even Yonko.
That's true.
true.
Even, I mean,
That is Kaido dressing up.
Technically, Boa got better. Not show. Well, yeah, actually, in some ways, I guess she kind of did get better showings in some ways than Big Mom.
Yeah. She hasn't got fighterized yet. Well, Big Mom hasn't got fighterized, but she hasn't got beaten as much as Big Mom, despite the fact that Big Mom's supposed to be more powerful. But yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said at some point Oda's going to have to show Big Mom in a fight, at least to,
But we know Big Mom's got nerfed again because Chopper should be getting slaughtered right now.
That's a good point. But then, if you think about it,
I think she's just surprised.
maybe this is giving her too much credit, but wouldn't you think that Big Mom would be more? She wouldn't necessarily be going into full-on rage mode by seeing any Straw Hat. It'd more so be directed at Luffy because what
I
did
highly
Chopper?
doubt it. I highly doubt it.
That's true.
I feel like if Big Mom was on
Maybe
right
Nami.
right now, Chopper's head would be off his shoulders.
I'm like, maybe Nami, because she still got Zeus.
Like if the plot allowed it, Chopper is by himself. His head should be off his shoulders. He should be dead.
Well, I mean,
Chopper has hella plot armor right now. He's by himself. He should be dead. And some little robot, Big Mom should have squashed him in like 2 seconds.
well, he should be dead, but again, One Piece, so.
Right. Like everybody dipped on Chopper, bro. That's kind of sad. He just looking scared at Big Mom. And Big Mom just staring dead in his eyes. Like Chopper should be gone from this earth.
Big Mom should at least be looking at him and thinking, I want some deer steaks right now.
Yeah, we just come back. Oh, that'd be so sad though. Like they're like, where Chopper is, we just see Big Mom eating him.
I'm not saying she's actually gonna eat him. I'm just saying that could be
Like,
her.
that's the last panel we see a Chopper, him just looking scared.
God.
Next time,
Bro, that
that'd
would
be
be
so
the
sad.
trashiest way to kill a character.
And then Law's like, and then Law's like, well, I was a bad doctor anyway, so oh well. That'd be
But
so
then
sad.
Marco can join the crew.
Yeah.
That'd be sad.
I'm like,
I
damn,
bet,
Chopper
oh,
died. We
man.
can get Marco though.
People be hating on Chopper. I'll be defending him on Twitter because like I feel bad. Chopper just died like that.
I'm like, Chopper ain't do nothing. Do y'all?
Well, I like Chopper, but that's because he's a cute little animal, and I'm a fan of animals. So
Chopper was badass pre-time skip.
yes, he was.
I thought the wrong ball was like really interesting. Like someone argumenting their death fruit with like a drug.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Post, he
Bro,
tried
Chopper.
to save them kids, but sadly, because my problem with I understand Law's death fruit is about being a surgeon, but honestly, I feel like Chopper should be a better doctor than Law. Not that Law should be a bad doctor, but that Chopper should be better because his goal is literally to like cure every disease in the world.
Yeah.
And we don't even know if Law received the same kind of tutelage as Chopper. Because Chopper had Dr. Kureha, and he also had what was the name of the guy that died? He technically had two great doctors teaching him how to be a doctor. And
I mean,
who did Law have?
I think Chopper can just be good at making medicines and shit.
Yeah.
And Law can do surgeries.
Oh my goodness. Joker in the chat has been pushing this Chopper X Big Mom, bro, for so long.
God. Now that's a nightmare.
She want that deer meat.
Bro, that'd be horrible, bro. We come back. Oh man, poor Chopper. That couldn't be in One Piece. That's a sinning. That's berserk.
I mean, what's more likely is, if you think about it this way, Big Mom's overweight.
I mean, she does want to have a kid with every single race. So
no,
Chopper gonna cure her diabetes.
What I was getting at is he's a reindeer. She's overweight. Maybe she's gonna become the One Piece Santa Claus.
They have a kid.
I mean,
Santa Claus. That'd be fine.
She got enough kids to be her elves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Actually, low key, I did something stupid. But what if like they did have a kid, and then like the kid was like on the good guy's side, and then like the kid could pretend to be like a smile user because the kid would be a hybrid of a deer and a person. So the kid could pretend to be a smile user for the group as like an agent or something.
That kid will be the real Sasquatch.
So wait, Chopper becomes a smile user, you said?
No, I said Big Mom and Chopper's kid. I'm basically just saying some BS, some fanfic BS, but would make sense in the fanfic BS stage. If Big Mom had a kid with Chopper, and then the kid pretend to be a smile user and basically like infiltrate it because
Yikes.
the kid would be a hybrid.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Then just give that kid a double fruit.
I would think the kid would be a hybrid. It'd be weird if the kid was like a reindeer and it had human legs.
He just looked like a human with some deer antlers. Look like he from Beastars.
But he might look like a Zoe person or something.
He probably would.
I don't even know that's possible. Because that asks us a question: how is Big Mom able to have a kid with all these races? Does everybody DNA match? Like, what if there's a case where she tries to have a kid and it's like the DNA doesn't match or something, and she can't? That's why some people kind of think she has a kid through like normal means. They think it's like some soul stuff because
Or
I
or
mean,
adoption.
are humans really able to have kids with everything? Like every
Or
race?
if we're gonna have
adoption.
that many races, I guess a lot of them should be able to have kids with each other.
Or adoption.
There's probably some kids out there we know about. I mean, some races out there we don't know about.
Give me a half fish man, half giant.
I want.
Wait, that's a good question though. I know
What?
it sounds stupid, but could she have a kid with Big Mom?
Who?
No, my bad. Could Chomper have a kid with Big Mom? Because he has a human fruit.
Probably.
I don't know. He is still an animal.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean, Zoe people are animals.
here's the thing though. When you eat a Zoan fruit, it's not. I don't really view it in the same way as a Paramecia ability because when you transform into a hybrid, you're not just taking on that appearance. You're literally transforming into something else. So,
Yeah, but like I said, Zoe people are animals.
yeah. So
They're
if Chopper,
Zoe.
that's a very good point. So technically, because of his fruit, you could argue that Chopper is sort of like an artificial mink in a way.
Man,
Right.
we need a biology lesson on that shit.
Yeah, because I don't know if we ever heard Zoe people having kids with humans.
That's
know
true.
We know
We need a
fishmen
Zoe
can have
person.
kids. We know fishmen can have kids with humans though.
We need a Zoe person to have sex with a fish man.
You know what? I'm gonna make that an idea video.
Man, if a Zoe person had sex with a fish man, they wouldn't be able to eat anything.
You know what would be? You know what would be OP? A fishman mink hybrid.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that'd eat vegetables, I guess.
And then go
Yeah.
Zulong or Sulong.
But that'd be kind of messed up though. They had both gills and lungs, and then just when they born, they just die because they can't be
Well,
eaters.
I mean, fishmen can breathe on land, like Arlong and Jinbei.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They have noses, like we do.
Yeah, because they basically have lungs and gills. So.
Come to think of it, even mermaids can do that.
Yeah,
Like
and they
mussels.
eventually grow legs.
Yeah, isn't that weird that none of the mermaids we've seen in the series have the ability to grow legs? I mean,
Alright, chick that was running the train in his lobby.
who was?
I'm like the chick that was running the train in his lobby.
Oh yeah, she was a mermaid, wasn't she?
Yeah.
That's right. What else can be said about the chapter? Okay, so something that really confused me. What Killer says to Kid, Luffy, and Zoro about if you can't, something along the lines of if you can't hear Apu's attack, you can't get infected. All right. Not to nitpick too much because I know it annoys people, but Oda, you do realize that when you cover your ears, you're still hearing sound. So even if it's muted or mitigated, you should still be hearing that sound and be affected by it to some
And
degree.
another thing to that, how did they hear him say that if they were covering their ears?
Yeah.
Huh? Wow. Another plot hole. I just thought it. You right.
And here's the other thing. Okay, how are you supposed to fight him if your hands are constantly covering your ears, unless you're somebody like Sanji or Marco, who primarily use kicks?
Luffy could use his legs to fight.
I
That's
mean,
true.
Kid got magnetism, so he can do that.
You're tired. I don't want you every time.
What? What's up? What's up, Hunter?
How's it going?
What's
What's up,
up?
guys?
So, bro.
The Z boy getting upset because no one's coming in the chat.
Nah, bro. I didn't know these niggas faking, bro. I feel it though.
It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me, man. I'm trying to do shit during the day.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you though. But yeah, they just brought up a good plot hole hole that I didn't even think about.
Oh, go on. Because I've missed a lot of your stuff. What are you talking about?
That was y'all point. Y'all gonna explain it?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, so something that was nagging at me as I was reading the chapter was the part where Miller says to Luffy, Kid, and Zoro something to the effect of, if you can't hear his attack, you can't hear the sound, you won't be affected by it. And so right after that, they have their hands over their ears. But here's the thing. Even if your hands are over your ears, the sound still gets in. So did Oda mean to say it'll lessen the effect?
And then plus they're able to talk to each other. That was the point too. That I was like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how does that work?
That's
You know,
just,
someone put something on the. Pardon me. Someone put something on Twitter. His whole feed of what he believes that's about. He goes, if you look at every time he's gone to an attack, he's always said beforehand, if you're within range or can you hear me and blah blah blah. When he says scratch, that turns into a cut, which cut off Kizaru's arm, which is the same what he did to Zoro. But what he was saying, he goes, you have to be within range, which is you can't hear people from a certain distance. But I think if he's sitting with his microphone where he's on the DJ decks and whatever, he's amplified his own ability by going a lot further.
okay, that makes sense. So it's
Yeah.
not
Let's say you're like 100 yards away from someone, you're not going to hear what they're saying.
so much the instruments being heard, it's scratch. It's
It's
talking.
pretty much the whole combination. Like you see when you're on Sabody, when Kizaru's,
Yeah.
you saw how far away he was, but they show it in the anime that there's actually like sound waves coming towards Kizaru, so he can still hear it. So he was within range of that ability. If now that obviously Killer seems to be getting that information, so he's obviously picked up on it from being part of the stuff. So if you're like 100 yards away from Apu and you can't physically hear anything he's saying, doing, or nothing, then you're not going to get hit by it, which is what it sort of implies.
Yeah, they was able to hear each other obviously because they was closer. That makes a lot of sense. But they can't hear out because he's so far away. I get you.
I guess sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, this guy's Fred. I saw it. He did it on the 22nd of May, so it's not like he's looked at the scans or nothing to get the idea. He actually did it well in advance.
That's a good point, though. I assumed it might have had to do with when he's using his power, he kind of has to say your name. That's why he says Kizaru when he's using it to kind of target you with it.
Did he though? I remember him saying Zoro's name.
I don't actually.
He did.
He
Yeah. When Luffy and Zoro came in, he said their names.
I think he said, yeah. I'm pretty sure he did.
No, I don't think Apu ever met Zoro.
We still know Zoro though because he's a worst generation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, that's what I remember him referring to them as the worst generation, not by their names.
Yeah, that's what I remember too. But I heard one theory. I don't remember where I heard it from, but that he like can only like maybe he attacks already wounds, and as I come like Zoro started bleeding from like his wound that was like right here.
You know, that's a good point because that would explain why it took the same shape as when Zoro got cut by Mihawk, and also why when Luffy was hit, it kind of looked like, I don't know if he actually got hit by any of Caesar's explosions, but it looked similar to that effect. So maybe that.
if you want to look for Luffy's damage that looked like that, remember Rob Lucci when he zapped him in his chest, he went like that, smoking from the inside out.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
roll
If you was
cone.
gonna compare it to, but
I can't even pronounce it, but yeah, maybe that's a good
Rokugan.
theory.
yeah, that
So-
Roku motherfucker, Rokushuki.
Right. I was going to assume that Apu has more than one quote unquote type of music. I mean, it's called fighting music. I would think there'd be more than one type.
Do you know what, Zebo? I'm going to try and find that tweet anyway at some point and link you into it so you can see this guy's whole breakdown. I mean, he done tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet because it just makes so much sense.
Yeah, that'd be cool because I've stopped doing like theory like a long time ago on One Piece. Like I used to just be like analyzing the chapters and just be like and go in Discord and just analyze. I mean, just talk about it. But I'm kind of just going with the flow kind of One Piece nowadays, kind of too. Though.
Just in case I've missed anything, is anyone going to talk about Naked Mum? Yeah?
No, God.
Thank you, Mom.
Come on now, guys. You know what we're talking about now.
Oh, man, poor Chopper. His innocent little eyes are going to be scarred permanently.
Chomper's gonna be soup.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I see T Hunter. The thing with that is like, what mindset do you think Big Mom is in? Because that's what we was talking about. Because it doesn't seem like Big Mom is like in her right mindset. Because when she first sees Chopper, she isn't like upset or she kind of has just like a emotionless like kind of like face.
I'm confused at the fact of her being sort of naked, if you like, for jokes or whatever, when in the last couple of chapters before, she was fully dressed in a kimono, ready to rock and roll, hair done, everything, and now she appears to be naked.
They had sex.
Oh,
She
man.
getting ready.
Kaido got the knee treatment on her wobbly knees.
Kyle was like, she's still in her kimono. He already knew what was up.
She the reason Scott was skipping leg day.
I for a minute I thought maybe Sanji, when he's going through Black Maria's grounds, saw Big Mom naked. That's why he came back looking the way he did, like, oh fuck.
Sonny would have said something though, but that'd been funny.
That monster is no woman. I will kick her.
Hey, I'm down with Black Maria being the hoe as well. I'm all for it.
What about Black Maria? Mariah or Maria?
Man,
Yeah,
she's running the
no,
home district.
Yeah, nonsense. She never seen Chomper as herself, but I would think she would know who a Straw Hat is, or at least she would be like, "Who are you?" or something. But she's just looking at him like just emotionless, you know.
Well,
And she encountered Chopper before.
yeah, she remember him from Whole Cake, I would think. Unless, well, then again, maybe when she's in her hunger pangs mode, if you will, she doesn't really recognize anyone around her. So
When she had her memory loss, she made friends with Chopper. So maybe she's like, not sure if he's friend or foe or not.
that could be a good yeah.
I had thought about that, but I just honestly just wanted to be something where it's not like a something to hold Big Mom back again, like a nerf.
Don't just see Chopper handing her some candy cane and they're walking hand in hand like friends, you know. In like a field of dandelions.
That'd be so trash. It's unreal.
Yeah, it would.
They did.
Watch
They
Kaido
doing
try-
Big Mom Pirates wrong anyway. So
True. Watch Kaido try to kill Chopper. Big Mom step in front of him.
Oh man.
That would be funny, actually.
I mean,
Kyle's like, move out of the way, honey.
Did you speak about Who's Who, and like that guy just has Kuro vibes all about him.
who?
Who's Who? He's got that vibe of Kuro.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it seems like he plotting.
The whole cat theme crew is Kuro's thing, the Black Cat Pirates.
Ooh.
And the jacket open with his shirt open. The shirt looks very similar to his like.
Oh man! Now
It's just a case of their hair seems a bit off, and we know he wears the glasses and all that lot. But if he eats the fruit, let's say the saber-tooth tiger, his eyesight would be pinpoint. He don't need glasses no more. He's got a big mane and whatever. And he's got the claws built in when he turns into a Zoan.
You just gave okay. If that ends up being true, then Usopp has to fight Who's Who, because Kuro was kind of an enemy of his.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
That needs
He
to
hurt,
happen.
he hurt his girlfriend.
If that's Kuro as Who's Who, man,
Bro. If they bring Kuro back, they need to bring back Morgan.
if they bring him back, then they need to bring Dean back. Unless he's dead.
Someone
Bring back
asked.
Don Creed.
Someone asked, "Is Kaido a number? They look like humanoids, right?"
Wait, is Kaido himself a number? Is that what they're
That's
asking?
what someone in the chat asked. Nonsense. He said,
Nonsense,
Kaido-
you're chatting shit again.
Like maybe the same race? I could conceivably see that happening.
Not well. Once you saw that bloody number, he looked a little bit like a joke, didn't he? He looked like something from Frankie Family.
They're like gifters.
They kind of look like mindless abominations.
He like Wonder Wise from Bleach.
Okay.
No, look at the Frankie Family and tell me that one more time. He don't look like one of them.
Well, you know, there's a lot of Gok designs in One Piece.
Man, okay. When you said that, Hunter, if who's not Koro, I'm gonna be disappointed now.
It would be
I
pretty
won't blame
cool.
you. I won't blame you, obviously, but
It would be pretty cool because I throw out some wild shit, man. Absolute wild stuff like Who's Who could have been Yorkie, but he ate a fruit that stopped him from getting sick and aging, and he's got that big mane again. I mean, I was throwing out all sorts of shit.
I mean, my crazy idea, which I'm sure isn't the only one I'm not the only one that has had this. I just randomly threw out there the idea that Gin could be Yamato. You know, Gin, because he had the red dragon on his vest or shirt.
Oh god.
Watch what's her name? Ulata freaking Kuina.
Who?
Ulata, the flying six chick.
Honestly, I was at
Wow.
first thinking maybe who's Kuina.
What?
I feel like Uda. Jeez, I feel like Oda named who's who on purpose as a way of kind of hinting at this is probably someone you've seen before.
Man,
Yeah, that's
they
what I
said
was
she
saying.
actually died by stairs.
Maybe.
But if Who's Who doesn't walk down any stairs, we know there's a link.
Oh
Yeah.
man, could that be the gag? Who's afraid of stairs? Oh man,
And then freaking Zoro has to fight him.
so a staircase at who's
Favreau.
who cowering.
Got
Favreau
that
Big Mom
staircase
fights
near me.
Favreau Big Mom fights Giant Skuina dies by stairs. Crazy.
That's their top 5, man.
It really is though.
Just like Judge.
Oh
Have you
man.
seen all the stairs in Draw?
Oh, okay. So I don't think. Okay, so someone says I think Usopp is in the tank with Chopper because Nami and Carrot was there. Okay, that's good. I mean, they both would lose,
Yeah,
but at least Chopper. Because I was like, man, everybody just dipped on Chopper. Like he just bought him out. I know they're doing it for infiltration and all that, but they just dipped on Chopper. Yeah, that could be the case.
Z-Boy, I put that thing in the chat, the homies chat, so you can have a little look at it and that.
I appreciate it, man. Check it out. This aged beautifully. All right, so I'm gonna talk about what happened in the last night's chapter with Luffy and Zoro. Why they were not able to dodge nor block an attack from Appu. This is a theory. Oh, this a whole
I told you, he goes on and on and on, but he's pretty
I'm
clear
about
that
to read this on probably my own time.
he does go on though. I mean, if you've got those guys' DMs and stuff, link it to them as well.
Right. Yeah, I'll link it. I'll link it, y'all. But yeah, Usopp is a chump. Ella, what, bro?
Who dares disrespect God Usopp?
That's fact. So the whole Big Mom crew finna show up. They finna do something. I feel like that's gonna happen. That's gonna. Oh, Katakuri dipped out. I feel like they're
Yeah,
gonna do
sorry.
something. I feel like they're gonna do something that's gonna like help the Straw Hats like get away.
Okay? So am I the only one who maybe not thinks, but feels like it would be a good?
A good what? You know what? We need dual fights.
True.
My God.
Maybe Marco and Zoro versus King or something. Or you know what? Zoro versus King and Queen or something like that.
So here's the thing. I'm not opposed to a 2-on-1 matchup. It's just, wouldn't King have to be really strong to be able to take those two on evenly, or would they just demolish King?
But maybe Marco is like weaker than he was before.
Marco can be Zoro's wings.
Did you notice?
Marco can just carry Zoro because King can fly.
I think because honestly the Big Mom pirate, not the Big Mom, but the Whitebeard pirates are probably just here as like as a distraction or something, or
As a support.
yeah, to justify like maybe like it's a big war and then like it's kind of like a situation how like in Marineford, all the like Whitebeard's people was like blocking like attacks from like other enemies so Luffy can get through. So that could be the case here, where it's like the Whitebeard pirates, like they stop like attacks for the Straw Hats to get through, so they can have they like 1v1 or something.
Or maybe they just only say, we'll only seriously get involved if we see you having a lot of trouble. Otherwise, we'll stay out of it and just
and it's like something where they're like, Marco's son, how come we ain't helping them? Because that's the future pirate king. They got to start from somewhere, something like that. It's like
I think Izo got to get involved because she's from here.
like the next generation has to stay on their own foot. It'll be something like that, where it's like Marco's son, how come we ain't helping them? It's like, yeah, that.
Marco can do that, but Izo got to get involved.
I mean, maybe, but isn't Izo like the 16th commander or something? Isn't he low down the totem pole? I mean,
Izo's Kiku's sister or brother or whatever you want to say.
wait, Okiku, I forget who Okiku is.
Yeah, they're related. The Kiku's related to
the Trap.
Yeah, the Trap. Zora's lover.
Oh, wait a minute. Okiku as in Odin's daughter?
No. Okiku as in one of the scabbards.
The big bitch.
I'm sorry, I cannot remember any of the scabbards.
When Zoro keeps saying to Luffy, "There's something about this one. There's just withholding something," and then a little bit later, she says, "I've got a ding dong." Basically,
yeah.
Wasn't that Shinobu? That
no.
Kiku's the big bitch. Big round here.
But she's tall, real tall.
Wow, my memory is
trash.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well,
why is nonsense not jumping?
Her and Izo are siblings, so yeah. And Izo's from Wano, so Izo got to get involved.
I think I don't think Marco, if that was to be the case, would say you can't get involved, because he'd probably think of it as, well, this is your country, this is your home. We're not going to stop you from fighting for your people.
Yeah.
So I definitely think Izo has to be involved, yes, just because of it's his home. Maybe it would make more sense for. I mean, I probably shouldn't say this, but maybe it would honestly make more sense for Orochi to be up against Izo.
Izo and Kiku could tag team.
Yes, because I guess unless Oda pulls.
This time, you know what we've seen that we never saw in the war back in Marineford from Marco, he's actually done a move where he actually does an attack, which we never saw that. He doesn't do it by physical hitting. He sends something like, it looks like a fireball of some sorts.
I
So
don't
I
know.
think, yeah, if you look when he hits the ship, he does exactly what like King does, but he doesn't use his feet or nothing. He sends something to them and hits the ship,
Ooh.
which I think is kind of interesting because it was never said that he can throw things at anyone like that.
Yeah, because his flames have healing properties. So for him to be able to do
Pretty
damage
sure
with the
that's-
flames,
Yeah,
he'd
I'm
have to
pretty
have.
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got offensive flames and healing flames.
Or
Hmm.
his flames just do a blast and don't really do damage.
Right. Which, by the way, his wings are made out of fire. Why would there be a flapping noise coming from them? Like,
Flappy, flappy, fire, fire. That's what it is.
They're made of fire, but he still needs to fly.
I mean,
We've got
I
Nick-
I
we've got
guess
Neko as well, haven't we? Neko landed as well, hasn't he?
Marco got more shine than shine. Marco got more shine than Smoothie. Yeah, poor Smoothie, man.
Yup.
Yo, what up?
Oh, don't fuck with females in One Piece.
What's good?
what's going on?
Oh, nothing. No, I was talking to old boy in the chat because he was saying one from every commander to show up. I'm like, why would one from every Yonko crew commander show up to one? It's like a lot of people there. I mean, I know Oda says it's gonna be a big thing, but it's like a lot of people there unnecessarily. I feel like.
Well,
Yeah.
you
I feel like that I'm gonna say. I feel like at least one more commander will show up. Like maybe you know what I can see like Shanks. No, Shanks wouldn't show up because he doesn't want to meet Luffy again until Luffy is strong enough. I guess I can see Blackbeard like he has a commander, and he basically tells one of his commanders to like keep a lookout. You know, and see like basically he has one of his commanders keep a lookout. So like it's something along the lines of like in case they're weak, you know, we can take the Dell fruits, you know, during this war that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm like, also Moria.
Moria has to show up. I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, it just wouldn't make sense. You've got. We're in the arc where the man who destroyed his crew is essentially the major threat, and you show Moria meeting up with the Blackbeard pirates in some way, and you don't have him come to Wano. I mean,
But don't you remember Akina was like, we're staying away from there?
yep.
Yeah. Yo, what at the end of the art Morgan makes Kaido a zombie?
Oh man. So what? Like an Oars version 2 kind of fight?
Yeah.
I kind of hope not. I feel like that'd be kind of disrespectful to Kaido.
Yeah, it would.
I think that's the point.
Is it wrong of me to
After,
want?
after what Kaido done to his crew, I think that could be like the irony of it.
Yeah.
Is it wrong of me to want Vista to show up?
Who?
Vista. Is it wrong for me to want Flowers Vista to show up?
I think there's a few of them there because I'm thinking if we see an Izo and you see Neko's come with him, I think the others might actually be there as well. Because it looks like when Big Mum's ship is falling down, there seems to be like another ship going up a little bit next to him on the parallel side. So I think there's more than just one.
Yeah, but I can easily see this getting like super jumbled too.
I mean, come on, man. Vista's a swordsman going to Wano. It makes sense.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm just saying. I hope
True.
we can, like I know it'd be cool just to have this all-out war, but at the same time, it can get super jumbled. You know, because I feel like right now we kind of do low-key have like a good balance of like characters to go to, and if we just add too many more characters, there's gonna be a lot off screen, and
Well,
Yeah.
you got to think Big Mum's crew hasn't been accounted for, so having the Whitebeards taken on Big Mum's side makes a lot of sense.
I honestly don't
Because
think.
we've partnered off like Zoro with Kaido's crew and all that lot, and the worst gen with Kaido and all that, but no one's really associated anyone with Big Mom and her side. So Marco showing up to take on that lot makes some sort of sense.
It does. especially because I mean Luffy and
No,
company.
no Marines being there other than CP0 hanging around in the background on Sword. But we don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't think Big Mom's crew is gonna be involved in this fight. Like I don't, unless
Marco got them handled.
If Marco solos everybody on the crew, cool. But if he's constantly there just to kick the shit, I'm gonna kind of be upset. But besides that, too, I mean, with him, it's the fact that by the time y'all get back up this waterfall, it's gonna be a new age, like a new, no, it's gonna be a new age. Essentially, meaning like Luffy.
How they're still,
that's what
how they've been invited, by the Kaido, the Beast Pirates into their crew, and he's not letting them come up the normal route where they don't have to do that stupid waterfall shit.
Well,
I mean, have they?
Well, they said it that they know there's an alliance, so they've been told.
I don't think Kaido told Big Mom about it though.
You know,
about the secret route.
Something else just came to me. I'm sorry to potentially change the subject. Didn't Queen know that Luffy and Kid escaped Udon?
Nah.
Nah.
No. He did make that look like he was surprised. I know what you're saying, because in the couple of panels, couple of chapters ago, he showed Babanuki again saying the same thing, that everything's fine. So he'd already been told, and then he does it again here, like he's surprised.
I was curious as to why everybody was surprised that they broke out, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, wouldn't Queen have just told all of Kaido's forces that ahead of time? But I guess he didn't know.
Queen's a bit too cocky, though, isn't it? He seems to be having too much fun with everything, so he might not have said shit, nothing, because he thought it's all dealt with.
The only person that knew on that side technically was Orochi because of Tanjiro. And
He's the only one that knew the full details other than Queen, or whatever.
I think like the last chapter when it came out or whatever, the chapter before, he was saying, why didn't Orochi say something? I'm just like, at the same time, Orochi's not going to say anything, because of the fact that he felt like everything was cool. The information he getting from Tanjiro, like he knows all this stuff anyway. All you got to do is just stop them from getting the Onigashima. So,
you know what I mean? And that's the negligence of them, complete negligence on their part, being too cocky.
Yeah.
Start following shit through.
That's been the foundation for like One Piece villains, you know what I'm saying? To jump. Like everybody kind of like takes advantage, well, not takes advantage, but like belittles the Straw Hats to a degree once they feel like they have a good enough upside, So like Kaido pretty much said, like, I'm not going to do that, and I don't think he specifically is. It's just other people affiliated with him is, So more so like Kaido doing.
So I was laughing at Don Quixote in the chat. If Vista comes, I'm done watching the series.
What happened?
Don Quixote wrote in the YouTube chat saying, "Yo, if hell no, if Vista comes, I'm done watching the series."
Oh wow. I mean, but here's the thing we need to remember. Yeah, the top commanders are strong, but let's not forget, not a single one of them could really do much to an admiral. So they're strong, but I don't think they're really strong in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't think Marco, if he was to just see Kaido coming at him, would really be able to do a ridiculous amount of damage. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, heck, Blackbeard and his crew evidently managed to beat them all down, and I mean, that was what? Was that during the time skip or after? I don't remember. So,
like simultaneous. That was like a year after the year after the war is when they fought. And then
Well, yeah, we've not seen Blackbeard's crew show any of the Whitebeard pirates' crews, so we know he hasn't killed any of them really. It's just like lies and misconceptions. We've not seen nothing.
Really, it really makes you wonder. I mean, if it was such a crushing defeat,
there has to have been deaths.
That
They would
doesn't have to kill him just to whoop they behind. I don't think like his concern wasn't like killing them. If anything, it was
it's
like she wanted.
none. Come on,
Yeah.
man. They're level six prisoners. They're just killing everyone for the sake of killing. And you're telling me they're going to crush the Whitebeard Pirates crew and not kill anyone?
They're not killing anybody just to kill them. When you got a person like Blackbeard with 2 devil fruits running the show, that's the thing. When you have somebody that strategically is
Who's pretty much killed everyone he's fought?
No, he hasn't.
Well,
It fell down. Didn't kill him.
I mean, everyone he's fought so far has died, but it hasn't really been by his hands. I mean, he didn't kill
Except Magellan.
Who has he fought that's died besides Whitebeard because of everything else? Like,
Is that really a fight, though?
You can't say that, then say besides the person that he's killed. That's just trash.
he
What
fought
about
Ace
Whitebeard?
coming in. He didn't kill him. He wanted Ace to
Oh,
join
yeah.
his crew.
Who's he killed except Thatch and Whitebeard? Except them. Who's he killed? No.
Well, not Ace, and definitely not
Father.
Miguel.
He killed
Oh,
that.
yeah, he's killed Fodder.
Devil
The
fruit.
answer is father.
That's the emphasis. If Blackbeard doesn't want your devil fruit, he's not going to kill you. Your argument was the fact that everybody else in the crew. If he's got 2, he's smart enough to control this crew. He knows, like, he's been around for a long period of time. We already know that. He's got 2 of the most powerful devil fruits in the verse. So he's not going to be messed with. He can control his crew. All you got to do is just open up a little, the dark void or whatever, use gravity to pull him back. Like, that's it. It's simple stuff for him. He ain't even got to use the earthquake devil fruit. You know what he's doing? That's the crazy part. Like, he gonna be OP at the end of the season. I don't see how Luffy gonna really match up to him. But
I don't see him as being OP in the sense that other people do, because it just.
Who's this Blackbeard you're talking about?
Exactly. I mean, yes, his 2 fruit abilities are strong, but we don't even know if there's some kind of a limitation to him having more than one.
I'm assuming that if he tries to use the Yami, he's nullifying his own devil fruit from the other one automatically.
That would make a lot of sense. That would make a heck of a lot of sense.
So if he does get a third one, and it's a Zoan, he's only going to be able to use the Zoan and Whitebeard fruit in conjunction and not use the Yami at the same time, because it just wouldn't happen.
I think it just wouldn't make any sense for like Blackbeard not to show up at all because of.
I'm like,
when
he
you
needs
say
to show up because of Moria.
right,
He needs to show up because of the fact that this is a good point to where these Yonko could be in a very weak position.
Yeah.
Clean-up crew, I get. He can come in and take what he wants at the end. I can see that. Because don't forget,
that would make a lot of sense.
He's got that Shuli that can make the whole lot of them go invisible.
You know, it'd be crazy. I mean, I know we've already seen this before with Whitebeard. If it's not Kid, it's not Zoro, it's not anybody who we think is going to deal the final blow to Kaido, and Blackbeard just comes in and steals the kill. Like,
I don't think no Yonko's going to die, though, to be honest.
And that's if he actually wants the dragon fruit. I think he would have been better off with Marco's fruit, to be fair.
Well,
he can still give it to someone, right?
Exactly. He could just because I mean, let's think about this. Even if he kills somebody for a fruit, doesn't mean he necessarily wants it for himself. He could maybe give Kaido's fruit to, I don't know, say Burgess or someone else on his crew if he wanted to. Because I feel like he wants a really powerful, destructive fruit for Burgess and not, one of those sneaking around fruits, if you will.
I think he wanted that the Ace's fruit for Burgess, didn't he? Really, to give him something really destructive, like you said.
I mean, Dragon's fruit can be really destructive. We've seen that beam, that DBZ beam that he shot the fruit and such.
Wait, who shot a beam?
Kaido.
Oh, Kaido, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And there's still the possibility that, I mean, if weapons can get fruits, who's to say Shiryu's fruit sword couldn't potentially get a fruit too?
Yo,
Watch it get the diamond fruit.
All right.
so a sword with like a sword with one of the beast pirates death fruits.
Personally, I want it to be Magellan because a poison fruit would be awesome.
At least one beast pirate has to die this arc. Like we need that.
I want to see more than one beast. Well, okay. I want to see at least a few characters on the opposing side die. At least, not counting fodder for this to feel.
I think Queen can die.
I think
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it if Who's Who died and he did have that saber-tooth fruit and it went off to someone else.
we need to see deaths because if this is really going to be a war. I mean,
I mean, Queen and Who's Who are really going for each other, literally, aren't they?
yeah.
Oh, a joker in the chat said, "Yo, y'all heard about that theory that the skull is the ancient user of the huge sword at Onigashima?"
I sort of said that theory a long time ago.
Yeah,
Everyone
I've seen
said,
that theory.
The skull?
Nonsense, you remember me saying that ages ago, don't you?
Oh, the skull, right. Wait, the skull at the island that Blackbeard hit?
Basically, no. The skull that's on Onigashima, the giant skull, has got the actual a whole body attached to it down below, and he's the user of that giant sword, which I said that sword is effectively holding Onigashima in that place it's in. And I said if you remove that sword out of the ground, then Onigashima could be moved as an island, and which would get rid of those whirlpools on either side where people can't travel to Wano. It would open up the borders effectively, allowing people to get to Wano easier.
So maybe that skull belongs to some kind of an ancient giant.
The original the giant continent pullers.
Oh, so you think the name of the being that whose skull that belonged to might have been named Onigashima?
Oh, he's definitely an Oni. When you think about the horns and all that lot, he's going to be an Oni type character. And when you look at Oars Junior and Big Oars and all that lot, he could be the original one from way back when that was doing all the real continent pulling because of his size. Made Wano what it is and died literally standing outside. That's why the islands formed around him. And he put a sword into the ground, holding Onigashima into place. In other words, he has a whole body going to the sea floor, all the way down.
I can see that, yeah.
And to open the borders of Wano, because there's no way they can get through those water rapids, the island itself gets moved and the sword gets taken out. And conveniently, they got something big enough that can move an island, and that's Zoe. You can just bump the island with his fat ass.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went in for a rant then.
You know what? That's a good point. Momonosuke may just save himself.
And there you go.
Yep.
Because after right now, he might do something crazy. That's just gonna be like this is gonna be like break next week, and people are making theories. It's gonna be something ridiculous.
You're welcome.
Momo gonna be Amanda's heart.
You know what we have it's gonna be on some like turtle last airbender type stuff. It's gonna be something crazy that pops up, and it's gonna be break next week. Everybody's gonna be like, "What is that?" I can imagine something like that, like some animal that people don't really know about, like that just pops up and saves Momonosuke. Like he's like.
Well, there is another animal that has been shown in the series a while ago. That's giant, and that was that giant turtle, Jaya, just before he was doing those when he was crushing boats and stuff.
Yeah, that's my theory. Momonosuke is gonna save himself.
We did see him with a knife.
That knife is just going to cut himself free. That's what he's
either Momonosuke is going to save himself, they're going to save him at the end of the arc, or this painting guy is going to have a heel face turn.
So he maybe thinks that if he saves Momonosuke, he can get back into the good graces of the Scabbards, and
it could be bad, but a heel face turn basically means go from bad to good. It could be something where it's like I could easily see something Oda doing where it's like. It turns out the whole time that the time I spent with you, while I was planning on betraying you the whole time, the feelings still were real. It could be something easy like that.
It could have just been fear that drove Tanjiro to do what he was doing. You know, like
Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier because it has to be something like like imagine being loyal to a man for 20 years to the point where you fake like entire relationships and stuff. Like what does he have on him for him to be that loyal to him?
You
I
remember when
mean, they are family.
he met him when he I don't see I think he told him that they was related. I don't know if he actually is. 'Cause
Like
That's
that would
possible.
explain his parents being killed.
yeah,
Is
that's
that what
really
happened with the painting guy? We talking about the painting guy, right?
Yeah,
yeah, Conjuro. Like
like his
what
parents were killed.
Conjuro, he said they were related, said that he was a part of the Kurazumi clan. He had
Yeah,
like either his parents got killed during that time because of the whole mess, or
the
either
discrimination against the Kurazumis, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think Orochi had them killed. I think like he had them like specifically killed, and I don't think Conjuro knows that yet. So that might be the turning factor that's needed
Yeah,
to
I,
have him go
I,
down.
I'd kind of agree with that as well, because that is the sort of thing that Orochi would do and not say that he was his doing on his orders. I can
Oh,
see
I
that.
thought you meant it was Kaido's doing and that Orochi was going to turn on
No,
Kaido.
no,
Orochi didn't to get everyone, and not being funny, someone in the Kurazumis turned against them and threw them under the bus, basically, and that's when Orochi got back, and that was Kanjuro's family side. That would
Do
make
we
sense.
do we think that Orochi and Kaido's dynamic is similar to I can never remember his name, but the guy from Eni's lobby who had the elephant sword and Lucci. Do we think it's a
Bondum.
similar dynamic to that?
Condom.
Nah, I feel like
No.
Orochi's a little bit more
Cable.
Yeah, Orochi's extra.
capable of fighting as well as like accomplishing things more so than Bondum. Like
That's the thing.
some of
Bonding.
the
Condom is trash.
yeah. Like, really like selfish for himself. That's why that fool pressed that Buster call button, wasn't paying attention.
So you don't
Orochi's
ever
smart, bro.
see Orochi turning on Kaido in some way?
Oh,
Orochi know better.
for sure, but it'd be hard for him to
I
do.
honestly, okay, so here's the thing. Orochi is very smart. That's one thing you can't take away from him. He's very smart, so I can honestly see him like I don't know why he would betray Kaido. You know,
Well,
because obviously he has the best situation when he's like,
I
having
can, I
Kaido.
can.
What
If Kaido gets taken down, I can definitely see Orochi backpedaling, saying that he'll do things the right way around, trying to keep his position because
Oh yeah, of
power
course.
is
Oh yeah, of
the
course. In
power
that
is
situation, I
Kaido.
can see that. Of course, in that situation, I can see that. But besides that, I can't see him just normally just betraying Kaido.
Nah,
Makes sense.
he'd never go against Kaido.
unless he had the strength to actually go up against him through some means.
But why would he? Orochi's very smart, dude. Like that's what I like about Orochi. Like he's like a huge dick and stuff, but he's actually like one of the few very fucking smart villains in One Piece. If you notice, like he has a strategy for a lot of things, and he like thinks out his actions. If you notice,
Yeah,
like he's like a tactician.
I mean, he really had a lot of help from that one. I don't know the lady name, but that witch or whatever that had Mr. Two's devil fruit back in the day. So she kind of like helped guide him. One of the Kuruzumis or whatever helped guide him to the point where he's at right now. So he had a lot of help and experience as far as I get to this point. Yeah, he definitely really smart.
Nonsense is talking sense for once.
Always, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just the second you open your mouth about Sanji is when you start going downhill, player.
Hey, look. See, the
on,
name
man.
nonsense,
Crazy.
the name nonsense stuff because y'all feel like what I say is nonsense. That's not my problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hey,
I be
facts.
y'all facts. You know,
They
that's
just ain't
all
on
it is.
that level. They can understand it yet.
You feel me? That's all it is. It's just
Did I
nonsense.
wake up gaming with that comment as well?
I feel you.
Nonsense knows that I like to troll these Sanji stands, man. It's not my thing. I don't even hate the geezer. It's just fun watching them sort of make up every reason and excuse. And I can't get on with King of Lightning doing his stream not long ago about how Sanji's overpowered Zoro. He's over Zoro.
Wow, he said that.
I mean, that's facts, though. That's
And I
facts.
agree with
Who
it.
just said that's facts?
Wow.
Thank
I said it's facts, though.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh,
hey, that raise to what Zoro gonna draw a slash out when he's flying? Like, come on, sis.
I mean,
Hey,
that's are stronger than
facts.
arms.
Look,
Sanji over Zoro. Really?
At
there's
least,
enough
right
obvious.
now. At least right now, man.
So-
Sanji's flying away from Appu's attack.
All right.
Okay. Do you know what you got? What's that conclusion? Actually,
Hey,
what I
facts.
said to you, what he said was Sanji was over Zoro because when Zoro took that slash shit from what's his face, Kumar, that's when he was taking over him. Sanji could do a lot more things, saying he can go in the sea pressure because he can handle it, and this and the other's like. But there's a valid reason why Zoro couldn't handle that sea pressure. It was explained.
Oh,
If he
I
went
mean,
out
I
there
mean,
with
I
his
don't think
wings,
I don't
it'd
think he's
erupt.
stronger. I don't think he's stronger than Zoro. I just think he has right now. He has more versatility than Zoro.
So
Yeah, he does.
over in some ways, yes, but then by that logic, you could say that about a lot of characters. I mean, that's like saying Usopp's over some characters in some ways because he has a slingshot and all of his pop frames. Doesn't mean it's.
I mean, Zoro's gonna have to figure out like he's gonna use his brain to get around the race.
I mean, I don't think the raid suit's that much of a consequence. I mean, what did it do so far? Like, is what
Made
he's
him invisible.
Now, I think we do need to get a bit of an explanation on both parts. What the suit actually consists of, what is actually enhanced. We know the invisibility, we know his speed, we don't know his. We assume that the durability because he says, oh, he didn't get as much pain when he got knocked by page one, but how does that compare to Zoro's durability at the moment?
Exactly.
Because it's like a bit of a question mark.
I just don't know how much like Zoro.
I should imagine the suit would have increased it exponentially. I would imagine that's what it's done.
I still want to know how, because it just looks like cloth. I mean, I need to have some explanation as to how
Just
it
think
enhances.
Iron Man.
German science.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, all the other Invincible children have that exoskeleton thing. Sanji doesn't, so.
Yeah, and they were even more durable because of it, because they got the exoskeleton on the inside and they got effectively another one on the outside, makes them 10 times stronger.
I mean, Sanji was stronger than all of them though.
that.
Yes, he was. I mean,
I think definitely Sanji had definitely something different than all of them. I definitely grant you that because he had to do it old school and learn it hard. He came from the school of hard knocks, literally.
well, it seems like
I mean, as kids they were stronger, but like because we remember, like I know people like the. I know you're saying people Sanji fans be making excuses, but at the same time, Hunter, it is actual like things that be going on.
Listen, and if you ask my honest opinion, I don't think there's that much of a gap between Zoro and Sanji. Myself personally, I think they're very, very close.
Me too.
Zoro does win it, but it's very close. I honestly think that's what it is. There's not a big gap like some people are suggesting, like leaps and bounds. I'm like, no way,
Bro,
not a chance. No way.
there's so many people on Twitter who was saying Zoro was gonna beat Kaido. That's crazy.
Yeah, the
Zoro
Zoro
and Sanji aren't.
they're just like a bunch of special people. They should be on a bus somewhere licking windows because they're not thinking logically. They're just, like I say, I like to take the piss. Nonsense knows I like to play both sides off each other. Even when Zoro does something stupid, I bring him down just as much. I'm not fussy. I pick on everyone.
If Zoro and Sanji aren't close, that would make their rivalry pointless.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jimmy's stronger than both of them though. To be honest.
Who?
Jinbei. At least right now. I
would have said a while ago, maybe, but not as of now.
Maybe in the ocean.
I would say
we gotta remember he tanked the attack from Akino.
When it comes to Jinbei, I'd say he's probably still stronger, but after this arc, they should have gotten enough of a boost to at least.
Well, I think you could look at Fishman Island and say, look, Jinbei was stronger there. Anything after Fishman Island is a different scenario because Sanji picked up a raid suit. Zoro's got his Enma. It's a slight.
I mean, yeah, but I guess the way I look at it is, do we really wanted to just be Raid Suit Sanji over him, but not like Sanji without. Like
Raid Suit Sanji doesn't exist without base form Sanji. Let's put it that way.
I guess it just confuses me because it's like,
I mean, without Sanji there's no Raid Suit. And without it's his own powers that's being enhanced by that suit. So
true.
If Sanji was like Usopp fighting skill wise, that suit wouldn't really be effective with Usopp. It would just stop him from getting beat as easy as he does. Whereas Sanji's enhanced beforehand with the suit on top makes him even more of a threat.
Yeah. That's why I troll people when they say, "Oh, Sanji needs his raid suit to fight," and I'd be like, "Well, Zoro fights with his sword, so."
But there's kind of a difference there.
And then there's also like Luffy has his Del Fruit. It's just tools that they use to battle. You know,
but those two had them from the beginning. I mean, the thing with the raid suit is it's not like a weapon.
But when you do what I'm saying though, it's still dangerous. You could try to be like, oh well, without this, they would lose like a lot of fights.
Well, yeah,
you just got a new sword.
Would you consider would you separate Luffy and Gear Force? Like, no, it's the same entity, so like you include both of them. It's like same thing with Sanji and the race. Same thing.
I guess my problem with it is this: Enma requires Haki to be used, and well, I mean, it's pretty strongly implied that it requires Haki to be used. So does Gear 4. Raid Suit doesn't require Haki to be used, so it's not like with those. It's not like he had to get stronger in base to use the Raid Suit. Like those two kind of had to. Does that make any sense? Like, Enma's not just he got this sword, now he's incredibly powerful. It was he got this sword, now he has to learn how to harness it because it's kind of serving as like an extension of himself. It's draining his will from him. Whereas with the Raid Suit, it's just I pop this on Super Sentai mode and I can do all this stuff. It's not draining my Haki. It's not forcing me to have to push my will any further. I think that's the reason why I don't look at it in the same way as those.
That's fair. That's
fair. I'm saying now, I wonder what would happen if someone like Luffy picked up Enma. What would it do? Because his Haki, in theory, should be stronger than both of them.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
it definitely is.
I mean, the only problem would be like because we know Luffy can't, sword fight, but
well, he's got basics, not nothing. He can't do nothing fancy because he can only just run with the sword. I mean, we saw the stupidity of him using the sword and throwing fists with the sword in his hand like a dickhead.
I mean, anybody can block with a sword, but you gotta have more than that. Like, of course he could use Enma better than Zoro, like as in the sense of like he could survive it better, but he wouldn't be able to be like unless he had the whole Shao thing that he had back in because we talked about Moria earlier, unless he had that going on,
I mean the only time I could see Luffy picking up that sword is if somehow Zoro got it knocked out of his hand in a fight and Luffy picked it up and sort of stretched it out to him. That's about it. There's no real reason for Luffy to even touch it.
I mean, that's true.
Luffy gonna swing that sword when what's the name come back and give him another shadow.
Oh, when he got the shadows, he was prime hands, but it wasn't him.
I mean, but that's how he's gonna use that to take down Kaido.
Well, I mean, if Moria did that whole here, have some shadows, Luffy. Here's Zoro's shadow or whatever. Then, boy, you're throwing hands down with the wrong people. Then.
I think I just really don't want to see Sanji's only strength increase is just being an upgrade for the raid suit every time. I guess I want to see him improve, not just with the suit, because that would kind of be kind of trash to me if he didn't.
Well, he definitely improved already without the raid suit. We saw Skywalker, we saw Blue Wall. We know he has the 99 recipes.
Right, but if Luffy and Zoro are going to be getting these Haki boosts, then shouldn't Sanji as well, even if it's not to the same degree?
Well, I mean, his observation.
He can use Haki.
Jelly Bean.
He can use hockey with the jelly bean. He
I'm
can
sorry,
use
but
hockey with.
I'm still not accepting that as a supreme feat. That jelly bean dodge. I'm sorry, but
He died
and
that
people,
day.
people are
If you think
people
about
are
it, it really
dodging
is.
bullets like nobody's business. I'm sorry, I'm not accepting that
No,
as a
no,
feat.
Hunter, but you gotta consider Karakuri saw the future when he saw himself hitting Sanji, but Sanji neglected that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fire, bro.
Did
Katakuri
he?
was
Did he? Did
shocked.
he?
you gotta put that on top.
Did he see himself hitting Sanji in his future sight?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, he saw himself hitting Sanji.
I don't think he did.
I think he saw
I don't
Sonny
think he did
dodging.
see
He
that.
saw Sonny dodging it. He saw Sonny dodging it.
Sanji got
Yes, remember.
There you go.
Yeah,
And he couldn't change
yeah,
it.
my bad.
He saw,
He
he
Yeah,
saw,
changed the
Sanji changed the
future.
future.
He couldn't change it because Sonny was too fast. So,
he saw
too
Sanji
fast.
dodge the bullet from
Yeah,
from
he
the.
saw Sanji dodge the bullets.
Yeah, but
Right,
that same movement was the jelly bean at the same time, practically, wasn't it?
No, bro, no, don't take. You're not taking that away from me.
Katakuri was still shocked that Sanji dodged.
No, don't let me do this whole ripping Sanji down business because
Bro,
I'll
he really shot though.
I'll do it just for the
Katakuri
sake
was
of it.
legit
But
shocked that Sanji
Yeah.
dodged it. He was like,
Which was
what?
incredible. To shock Karakuri, that's a feat in itself.
Yeah,
Like
Katakuri.
we're not saying that Sonny could be Katakuri, but
Yeah, we're not saying
was
that.
shocked though. He
no,
was.
No, but-
nonsense would.
Yeah.
Nonsense
But
would.
what,
If
I'm not saying that Sanji would beat Katakuri, but what I am saying is if it was
that's an
If that-
argument to be made.
if that fight had been Luffy and Sanji versus Katakuri, I mean,
Yeah, I'd say it
Katakuri
would.
would have got bodied. Katakuri, look, bro.
Yeah,
I'd
Karakuri
say
would
if you
legit
had
got
Zoro,
bodied.
yeah, if you had Zoro and Sanji, I reckon they would because Sanji comes with the speed and that fire foot for fuck's sake. That's Mochi's weakness again, hardens up all his Mochi, and Zoro comes in cutting it to pieces. There's nothing Katakuri can do. He can see what he wants in the future, but he can't stop it. If he stops it, then it's not the same as what he saw, so therefore it's irrelevant.
and that's what I've been saying about Katakuri for a while now. The problem with his fighting style is that it hinges way too much on his observation hockey and his double fruit intangibility. Well, not intangibility, but
Well, no, because once his observation haki runs out for the future sight, which does quite quickly once we've seen it in action, he has to rely on his armament, and that's when Zoro comes into effect.
Quite quickly. He used it for 11 hours.
But
I think Katakuri might show up now because of the Marco thing and how people been saying like, yeah, the crew is only really effective with Katakuri. So now I definitely think he will show up and probably fight Marco. He'll probably show up injured, like he'll be wrapped in bandages or something.
I just think they'd find Marco. I think King and Marco
really do.
I mean,
I think that's what's going to happen because they've got two people that can fly and they're both first commanders, so kind of like leans towards that.
but knowing Oda, he'd probably skip that fight because it wouldn't be one of
That's
the.
what I was thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It'd be like somewhere
100%. He'll turn around and say, "Let's turn it into an underwater fight."
Like he's in bandages and stuff, and it's just like.
Could you imagine King and Marco like slamming into each other in the air and like freaking shockwaves? Sorry for that sound effect. Like sound effects and like flames going everywhere in the air. Oh.
We see. I
think you can replicate.
I think everyone could agree that the hybrid is obviously the strongest form out of all of the zones, regardless.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'd love to see what King's ability is swordsmanship-wise, because then that's obviously going to be the Zoro part. But in the air, you could say that could be Sanji in the air. You could say that could be Marco in the air.
I mean,
because Sanji also uses flames, so yeah, that could be replicated, both of them.
King did a flying kick in the anime too, so that's how come I know.
Yeah, with fire. So that's
yeah. I mean, right now we need Zoro and Sanji to put out because they're not getting to show their real abilities, and I can see Apu if he gets away from Kid somehow, or whatever, Kid goes off for Queen or whatever way it works out. I can see Sanji being with Apu because when he puts his journal suit on, he's got those headphones to protect his ears.
Mm-hmm.
So,
true.
And if he goes invisible, then Apu's one get hit from out of the blue.
And the way sorry, go ahead.
And I think Sanji has surpassed the speed of sound at this point, so he's a good matchup for Apu.
I mean, I generally believe his headphones are going to counter that completely. Whatever you think about it.
I mean, he was incredibly fast even before using it. I mean, we saw how fast he was underwater, and that was underwater.
Facts. Mhm.
Yeah. Sanji's speed is impressive. Granted.
But what would be really crazy, I mean, considering that. Okay, so considering the fact that Luffy and Whole Cake could not beat a single commander, one-on-one, just straight up, in the sense of not going for a break or having any kind of help at all. Can we assume that, it would basically take Zoro and Sanji to fight? Well, no, I'm sorry. Can we assume that it would take them and somebody else to beat a commander because they didn't really get pushed?
I would be 100% okay with Sanji and Zoro against King because Zoro fights him on the ground. He tries to escape down in the sky. Then he's got Sanji on his ass.
Yeah, then plus, like we established, he uses swords and he has fire, so it'd be like, because he's been kicking anime, it'd be like, that'd be cool.
I personally think that Sanji and Zoro can probably take like individual like third division commanders like Jack. I think they can probably take them on individually.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know about a first commander or second commander.
Yeah,
I think they got a tag team with first commander.
But when you look at Kaido's 3 commanders, none of them really do hand-to-hand combat, which is more like Sanji's kind of fight. Whereas Jack's more of dominant force. You can't see him doing flying kicks, can you? You can't see a dinosaur doing flying kicks.
Well,
but we gotta remember though.
I mean, Queen kind of did that.
I think Sanji the race suit kind of neglects all that like with the sword. That's no longer a weakness. Like I think penetrating the raid suit with the sword is gonna be much harder now, or just much harder in general, just based on what the raid suit's actually made out of.
I'm kind of hoping that they
we gotta remember though, more people gotta fight than Zoro and Sanji, so it'll probably be like.
I'm hoping the Flying Sticks are gonna take on like Zoro, Sanji, and that lot, the lower.
No. I don't think the Flying Sticks are gonna take on Zoro and Sanji. I think more people need to fight.
Well, they got to build up. They can't go straight into commanders without any kind of build up. They've not done nothing.
I can see who's who versus Key. Jack versus maybe a rematch with Emu and
I mean, I'd like to see Jinbe go against Sasaki underwater.
But if you base it on the hierarchy of the Beast Pirates, Sanji already toyed around with a Flying Six. So it's not really crazy enough to say he's up there with a third division commander, or he's going to battle or fight a third division commander straight away. Because he's already proven himself a member or like a mid-tier member of the Flying Six, page 1, and he basically killed him. But it's not too far to say.
I mean, I know people want to say that the whole page 1 was destroying Sanji and whatnot, but yeah.
How?
Nah, the other way around. Sanji was destroying page 1.
Okay, none knows I like to wind him up about page 1, but page 1, I'm going to go with the mindset. Page 1's a young kid. Him and Ulti are quite clearly young. They're not like proficient fighters like what we're expecting them to be. I do think Sanji was holding him off quite easily, really, if I'm really being honest.
Mm-hmm. And plus, we gotta remember, Sanji didn't use Damla or any hockey.
Yeah, he didn't go for that. So that's why I say, as much as I like to wind up Non, I will stick up with Sanji this one and say he actually had him in his pocket, literally. He wasn't a big threat. Listen, nonsense. I deny I said any of this shit, yeah? So just take it.
You saying Sanji holding off a kid, bro? I'm not rocking with that one. I'm not rocking.
No, I said he's holding him quite easily.
I mean, page 1 does have decent. I mean, he has pretty great durability.
He's got good destructive capabilities. Yeah, of course he has, because of his sheer size and the fight. And we know Zones can take licks for a start, and that's why I say quite easily. Don't worry, Non. I'm not saying Sanji's shit or nothing. I'm giving him this one.
I mean,
I hear you. I'm just trying to make sure.
Just because I say he's a kid, don't get it the wrong way. Look at you trying to get all upset and emotional about it.
I gotta make sure.
Listen, hey man, cooks versus dinosaurs, man. What can we do?
I mean, we be honest though. Straw Hats are kind of They still kiss the Yonko, so
That's true. I mean,
True.
because Zoro outside of Brooke and Frankie is the oldest. He's 21. Luffy's 19. How old is Sanji?
20, the
He's only
same age.
about 20, yeah, he's only about 2021, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
They're both the same age.
Okay.
Yeah, Sanji and Zoro are the same age. And the same height.
Yeah, it's
So they're-
Robin and Frankie and Book are the obvious old ones. Chopper's being the youngest.
Wait, how old's Robin again? I can't remember. 23?
She's 30.
She's 30.
Why is 30
or
something?
31.
Brooke is like 80 years old.
Well, that's why. Yeah,
Jinbei is around 40 something.
Usopp's the same age as Luffy.
yeah.
Jinbei's in his 40s, obviously. He has to be.
No, I think Luffy's like 21.
Yeah,
No,
Luffy's only
19.
about.
Luffy's
Well, he's
19.
only
Luffy's like 19.
Now Luffy's like
19.
Luffy's 19.
Zoro's 21, and Sanji's about the same
Yeah,
age as
Zoro and
Zoro.
Sanji are 21.
So Luke.
They're-
Yeah.
No one's talking about how kids gone against three emperors and still come out.
I mean, yeah, that is something that people seem to forget about. Is okay, yeah, he lost, but here's the thing: he still
He
went up
survived.
against three emperors. He survived. We know he didn't just stand up there and take hits. He did some kind of fighting against members of their crew. So, I mean,
What
that's
did
why
you do?
I mean, that's why I believe he has
Hey,
to.
listen, apparently Kid got something from Big Mum, so he achieved what he wanted. So
Yeah.
that's a win for him.
I mean,
whatever it is.
we have to at least assume that Kid is on par with Luffy at least, because look, if the Bloom thing works the way we think it does, that basically means if you're up against anybody stronger than you and you're using Haki, it's getting stronger as you're doing any kind of fighting against that person. So if Kid was just bashing heads against a bunch of people, he's getting stronger just because of that.
I don't know, but like I think in order for your Haki to bloom like a good amount, you have to go through. You actually have to have a battle, like an actual battle. You can't just be like one-shotting fodder
Yeah,
and
you
hoping
have
your
to get
Haki's
ass
gonna
whooping.
bloom.
Well, Kid probably
Yeah,
did
like
that.
what Rockstar did to Kid. I think when Kid vs Rockstar,
Rayleigh said that
his
quite
Haki probably
clearly.
bloomed a good amount.
Yeah, Rayleigh said that quite clearly. You have to get into a high diff fight basically to let it come out. And the Yonkos are the highest diff you're going to find in the verse.
Right. So as for this question, here's the thing: why would Marco move all that way just to give Luffy a message and then go back when?
Well, considering he said that to Neko, that he was going to give him the message to pass on to Luffy, why would he come with it himself?
Right. He gave it to Neko to give to Luffy. He didn't say, I'm going to come with you to deliver the message and then go back. Because, I mean...
I think Non was saying that he hopes that Weevil's followed them to Wano. Is that
That'd
right,
be
Non?
so blue ball if Oda did that, man.
He to be honest, I would too, because, I mean, first of all, I just hate Weevil. I think his design is awful. I'm biased. I admit it. I'm very biased against Weevil, so apologies.
Listen, I like Weevil.
Let's
to the
movie
sense
start
that
Weevil.
Weevil can be he can be manipulated quite easily, I think, and I think that'd be fun for the Luffy Alliance to have someone that's a fucking powerhouse like that.
He's basically Majin Buu.
Yeah, can you imagine him smashing Jack around like as a kid?
I can see that. Weevil just no.
not
All they have to
that.
say, all somebody would have to say is, Weevil, that's the man that killed your father, Whitebeard. And he just goes in there and goes,
My father.
Yeah.
You know the anime gonna get them as always.
I'd love for Kaido to swing that club at Weevil and he just blocks it in one hand and says, "This guy."
Hey, Weevil's a beast, bro. Weevil's a beast.
going to burst him.
He gonna be Patrick. The Patrick voice actor gonna be him in the English dub.
They need to have Smoothie fight Weevil for her to do something.
Bro, why she get bodied by Weevil?
At least it's something. It's more than she been doing.
When you say body, do you mean sexy time bodied?
No, he just slaps her and she goes down.
We don't
How
know.
does he
Weevil might
knows
be
where
in
it's
this
at?
big game.
Wait.
It's more
Smoothie?
than she been doing.
Yeah,
Listen, I'll lay down this movie. You lot go fight.
Weevil just
She can juice me.
Weevil just taps her on the head and she goes unconscious.
Now this movie
Them
disrespect is
fires.
crazy.
Actually, do you know what? I'll do a three-way. Black Maria and Smoothie, man. They could take me out.
But what if you found out that Black
The big
Maria is not
bitches,
actually
man.
a woman?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's a good point. You
At
got
this
money?
stage, I don't give a fuck anymore.
You got money? You can take me anywhere.
Bro, Smoothie sucking the juice literally right out of you. Come on now.
Oh yeah, in more ways than one. But
Slurpee like a smoothie. But
I'm going to turn you into a smoothie.
She used to getting them juices.
Yeah, it's like what was that? Juicy by Biggie. Did you ever come called Juicy?
Fuck knows.
I don't know.
hey, ain't nobody here no Biggie. All these black people up in here. There's one. The one white guy brings up Biggie. Everybody else.
Yeah, Biggie had a song named Juicy. Juicy. It was a sample from I forget the name of the other artist. But he
That should be Smoothie's theme song, "Juicy" by Biggie. Just because
AMV of that, but how do y'all feel about the fact that they had like 20 years to plan for this, but they got outdated maps?
I told you, Kato be under renovations.
Listen,
Boy,
if that see, it's one thing like if you got like a trip like coming up, like like a fam, like I don't know, if something happened in the family and you gotta like go somewhere real quick, right? This Saturday or something. It's one thing for that and you not being prepared, but it's another thing having 20 years and your family trip is still not prepared right. That's crazy.
That's funny.
what I find to be crazy is the fact that I mean that Kanamon and the Scabbards really thought. Well, I mean, not the Scabbards, obviously, but Kanamon and those that traveled into the future really thought that when they went back to Wano, they'd be able to take on Kaido. I mean, really, Kanamon? I understand you might think, you might think all high and mighty of yourself, but this was the dude that even Odin couldn't beat. Like,
I mean,
they could have. Honestly, this plan is kind of like this plan is not like this took 20 years for them to make up. Like that's crazy.
and they couldn't even. I mean, heck, the assassination attempt on Big Mom made a heck of a lot more sense than the plan to take out Kaido. Like
20 years, bro.
I mean, technically it wasn't 20 years for them.
right.
Like they just got the
That's
plan.
right. That's right.
I mean, what did you think?
It's still kind of sad though, because no one else, had a plan coming up. Who was still around and want to,
I just find it really odd that they jumped ahead in time and really thought that they were just gonna pull out your swords, everybody. We're battling them and we're winning. Like
that's a good point too, because it's like 20 years later, he gets more time to train and get stronger.
Yeah, I mean, and Kanamon, if he could have potentially trained for that amount for those 20 years, didn't. So he missed out on
right.
it.
He couldn't predict what Kaido. He couldn't predict what Kaido and Orochi were going to do for those 20 years.
But I mean, he still knew that his former master, as strong as he was, who was way stronger than Kanamon is even now.
But he went with the belief that Toki said, your answer will be in 20 years' time, blah, blah, blah. So he already had a knowledge that it was going to happen in 20 years' time. So he was relying on that information predominantly. That's why.
Well, then she must have been able to see the future.
And I just think Toki's just going to trash his character around.
Remember that strategy that he had with the location?
What's that one?
I don't remember.
And when Denjiro had found it out.
Do you know what I think's weird? Do you know what I think's weird? Is that none of them motherfucking samurai, not one person, have ever been to Onigashima.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been sitting there before Kaido even turned up. You'd think.
Yeah, this plan the best.
You'd think that.
All they knew was the weather.
No, that was the weather to Wano they knew. That was just all that was.
Heck, Kaido could be the reason for the weather effects on this game. For all we know.
Yeah, the clouds, like storm clouds, always show up for him when he's in dragon form.
Yeah,
Possibly.
but
Big Mom trying to wish on them Dragon Balls.
could you imagine? Kaido says,
Oh,
"Hey."
she was with the Dragon Balls, all right.
She just says, Kaido, grant me my wish, and that ends up being his awakening. He can grant wishes.
Yeah, you need to rub my balls, Big Mom.
Kaido, I wish for you to, I don't know, nothing dirty, but I wish for you to increase my strength tenfold.
Just die would be a good one.
What if what if just like wedding cake, she says dick over and over?
Oh God.
Cause somebody gonna have to give it up.
Oh my God, man. No, what would be really crazy is if she becomes a young woman again, and Luffy, who has no interest in women, for the first time actually sees a woman he's attracted to, doesn't even know it's her because she's changed so much, and he's like, ah, and he runs towards her, and she notices him immediately. That'd be great.
What if Sanji smashed and then he found out that's putting his mom?
Hey.
So she's young, and Sanji doesn't even know it's her, and then finds out it's her, and he's like, oh damn,
I smashed a girl I like, Mom.
yeah.
That's a come up with Sanji though.
You know,
Sanji's a beast.
Flampe is a hoe, you know.
She is.
Who?
Flampe.
Oh man.
She trying to fight for Kaido.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh, wait. Oh, Katakuri's little sister. Oh yeah.
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 But no, it is a real question. How come, like all jokes aside, he'll be joking about it, but it could easily happen. Like why was she in her kimono and now she's naked?
Making videos so that she can render Kaido unconscious because of how her body looks, and then when he's unconscious she can kill him.
Well, you already know that room there's for her OnlyFans.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
So Big Mom's doing a cam show? Is that what she's doing, a cam show?
Oh no.
Big Mom cam show in a kimono.
100 berries per month. Come on, boys, come get it.
100
We'll accept sweets.
Sweets?
This mom disrespect is crazy right now.
Her name will be. We'll find out that another of her epithets is Empress, like Empress or Mistress. Jeez.
That's funny.
I mean, Big Mom is sleeping with a lot of people though. So.
Oh yeah. Not so much anymore, but.
And when she got older, a lot of dudes ain't want to do it. She was like dick or death, and I'm like, they had to make a choice.
I'd be like, kill me. Like, screw this, I'm dead.
Me too.
I mean, like you just put a paper bag. You end up with a strong kid, and you probably end up being protected by a strong.
You know how big Mom is compared to regular people.
But wait,
you're just sinking in it.
Here's the thing, though. Weight aside, she's still.
You can literally drown in her pussy. That's real.
Oh God, man. Wait aside though, she's still like 60 something. That's no. I mean,
some people got lost in there. Some people got lost in her cave of wonders.
Oh God, I did not need to think about that. Ugh. I need some bleach for my brain now.
I mean, it's possible because like if you're like a normal sized human and she's just like.
Is it just me, or did she seem to get taller when she got older? Because we've seen pictures of her when she was, a young adult. She seems a lot taller now than she was back then.
Yeah,
So she got taller and fatter.
bro. Imagine
Listen,
skeleton being in her
That's
pussy.
what I mean with Shinobu though.
she's got that Rokushiki, guys. She can change her size as and when.
Oh God, could you imagine if it turned all that weight into pure muscle? Just boom,
She
Big
looking like
Mom
a JoJo's
hot,
character.
looking like Hot Mom afterwards.
looking like like younger Tagoro.
She be looking like Star Platinum.
Y'all got any predictions for next chap?
Yeah, Yamato, whatever his name's, going to show up, and he's going to have the Corazon's fruit, the silent fruit.
And that sets up Sanji versus Yamato. Nice.
Well, it'd certainly fuck up who up, wouldn't he, if we just turned into a big bubble of silence?
Oh yeah.
Right. Kids gonna slap Apu.
Who?
Apu was fighting 3 supernovas. We gonna talk about that? He was fighting 3 supernovas, man. He was saying
3v1.
get bodied, but he fighting 3 supernovas. No, I think it's like 3 or 4 supernovas.
Wait, 4, cause killer.
Yeah.
But
They gotta run away from him. They gotta run away from him. So
Oh God.
and you can hate it, but Apu ain't no joke. Like they literally like they gotta all block his attacks. And they
To
all
be
like
fair, I think the reason they're running is because Queen's gonna be coming down.
Well, like Queen's there, who's who, the whole like, Kaido could appear if they stay any longer, so like they gotta get out of there. Apu ain't really a problem.
It's like Zoro said last chapter, about conserving their strength for the fight with Kaido. So that's probably why they're running.
They're 100% running from
A
Apu.
trail of devastation. That's all that's needed.
of course, like Apu can't like take them all on. They like we're going super hard probably, but it still shows that Apu ain't no joke. Like that they gotta like all just be like, oh, we gotta just dodge these attacks. Like we cannot be hit by him.
Someone else sort of mentioned something about Kid's ability being magnetism can negate sound, which is true. It's scientifically proven as well.
Well, it should be able to, but we know Delphos kind of work differently in One Piece. Like, Ace getting burned as fire.
I mean, you say that, but you're right. But let's also not forget, rubber may not be immune to electricity, but it definitely can withstand electricity, and that's what
That's
Luffy
true.
can do.
That's true.
All he could do is conduct it and move it along, really, rather than what happened, because he can destroy it.
Yeah, Delphos have a certain science behind them. It's similar, but it's also some type of magic. We hopefully one day we figure out what Delphos are. There's just some type of magic.
I think logically, if Crocodile went up against Ace, he could have turned his sand into glass or melted it. Could have stuck it together.
Yeah, I think
when it comes to Ace, I don't really think that he can increase his heat, and that's the reason why Akainu could do that. Now, it is a bit ridiculous for Akainu to just come out and say, my fruit is superior to yours, and that's why but...
Scientifically speaking, you can make a flame hotter than lava.
Right, but we don't know if Ace would have that kind of power.
No, but I'm sensing Sabo might actually be able to.
Right, but wouldn't that mean it would have to go up the heat spectrum, basically?
It would change from orange flame to white flame, I think it is, or some shit like that.
And maybe...
it does go extreme. It is extreme, that's for sure.
That still sounds ridiculous for Akainu to make that claim, given that fire could have that potential. It would kind of make Akainu seem like an idiot, unless he's just misinformed. Like...
Sabo could make that
some lessons in science class.
You spoke too far ahead of yourself. He could just turn around and switch it on him.
Just imagine uses like white flames, and Akainu can't even hit him, and he just like blasts the magma away, and then he's like, "Oh, you won't be able to do that to me," or something like that.
Sorry, to answer a question in the chat just now, that Nasiri Medi, I've already said this before about Yamato's name switch around as Otama, just taking off the Y at the end of it. It's part of one of my theories. saying that that was the hidden son that we were looking for. We're just being told that Otama's a girl. So I kind of said that before.
Wait, the Mochi kid? The Mochi kid's Kato's kid?
We're just saying if you turn Yamato's name in reverse is Otama, just taking off the Y at the end.
Then he's a horrible father.
Wow.
For letting,
And
I think Holden would know it.
that's awful. I mean,
no,
he's a
because
horrible father.
all of
then.
Kaido's crew have been chasing her since she was a kid. Even back then, they were chasing her when we first saw her. They were chasing her.
That's a good point, but then, man, Kaido,
And don't forget, Hitetsu said, "Do not reveal your identity to anyone."
but then that makes Kaido seem to be like a worse parent than freaking Big Mom because he just let.
I think it's implied that he had to get people to go and collect his damn child. That his child and him don't have no relationship, and Otama running away at every opportunity, and then Kaido and all that lot knows that she can turn beasts into her side.
I mean,
but I think I think if I think if it was just Otama, I think Kaido wouldn't send the Flying Six together. I think Kaido probably sent some father if it was just Otama.
Yeah, why would you send the Flying Six just to get somebody like Otama, unless her?
Yeah,
but because all his other headliners for fucking shit at it, they all got caught and turned into his slaves. Whereas Flying Six might actually have proper Zoan fruits, and they won't fall under her spell.
But surely one of them could do it. I mean, like
he did make it. He made it a competition. Whoever gets him can have to fight with such and such. He made it a compo.
No, I think Kaido sent the Flying Six because his son is pretty capable. So you need a group of them to actually
you
like
think
hold him.
You think so? Or he's at least got some kind of crazy devil fruit ability. If he's not a fighter, he'd at least have. I mean, look at Caesar. Caesar without his fruit would obviously be pretty wimpy, but with his fruit, he's incredibly capable. So maybe that's the case with Yamato. I mean, he could potentially have a mythical zone for all we know. If he has a double fruit.
So how is Chopper going to get out of this? I think we already talked about that, did we? Actually, I think we already talked about it.
See, in the chat, they're making a good point because Kaido did actually see Otama when she was on the back of that bloody horse lady.
Yeah,
he never attacked her.
Yeah,
when he could have.
But then again, that I don't know. I wouldn't like that. I don't know.
Seems too easy, but that certainly is a way to control the beast pirates.
I've heard so many times of people saying that Otama's going to tame Kaido.
I would hate that.
That would be the worst.
I would drop.
I would drop One Piece.
I would. Oh man. I mean, okay. Here's the thing.
I wouldn't drop One Piece, but I'd certainly say, look, that was absolute toilet.
That's when I know where to jump the ball if that ever happened.
Here's the problem, though, with the whole Dango thing. She can create it, but it's not like she's throwing it like bullets, like Katakuri could fling jelly beans. So
yeah, that's Usopp's role. He can fling it.
I mean, so we can't just assume that anybody comes up to her, it's like flick right into your mouth. I mean,
no, I mean Usopp can shoot it from a distance.
Yeah, but Usopp's not with.
Well, we don't know because if they are on the island and they're creeping on Robin and Jinbei, then they are on the island because we don't know where Otama actually is.
But man, freaking Otama's tiny as heck. I mean. That would mean that would mean that she's a freaking midget because considering how huge Kaido is, I mean, even look at Big Mom, some of Big Mom's kids. Look at the triplets; they're huge when compared to the rest of everybody.
Yeah, then look at Flampe. Look how small she is with Big Mom being her mom.
Yeah, but then that kind of makes you wonder. Maybe they're not all her kids. Maybe some are adopted.
And Big Mom has got like. From what you can see in the background, she's got little children, like 5-year-olds and stuff. We're saying Otama's only like about 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Then who's the?
She's going to be small.
Yeah. She ain't here growth spurt yet.
To be fair, anime, you can never trust appearances.
Yeah, exactly. Big Mom, look, she's normal human parents, and look at that.
Yeah. You know, Chasar anime.
I'm not just talking about trapped, it'd be so many times where it'd be like this 26-year-old big boob, like 15-year-old in high school or something.
So, and they're 1,000-year lollies.
Yeah, so Tama could be on some like, I'm actually.
I don't actually believe that Otama is Yamato. I'm just saying it's like it's plausible. Oda could do that. He's the sort of guy that would fuck up everyone's mind.
Oh, just look at Bonnie. That's what somebody said. That's what Joker said.
Is that?
Joker said, just look at Bonnie.
Yeah.
Alvito.
Listen, Alvida's not getting licks from anyone, man. They just glide off of her. She's safe as houses.
I apologize again for getting heated, but evidently I should not speak. I should not speak against the great Otama because Kaido just sent me flying. But what were we talking about? Because as you know, I kind of got jettisoned.
We were talking about Tama being top 5.
Man, at this point, I would honestly not be surprised if Gaimon is top 5 secretly.
Gaimon sounds like a Digimon or something.
Gaimon,
He sits in his box minding his own business.
Yeah, I mean, he's just waiting there so that he can beat everybody. Like,
he's got his real beast pirates on his island, doesn't he?
But man, now that you say that whole Otama thing, that's made me start to think.
You're welcome.
When she met Ace, and she asked him to take her with him, wasn't so much just because of what's happening to her country. Because if she cared that much, she'd have said to Ace, help save my people from this. But didn't she say to Ace, take me with you? That honestly, yeah. I mean, if she'd have gone with Ace, I mean, I guess Kaido could conceivably chase him, but
then that means Kaido leaving Onigashima.
And because at that time, Ace was not with Whitebeard, right? He was still captain of his own crew, right?
I'm not sure.
No, I think you're right. I think he wasn't actually on the Whitebeard crew. I think he was part of the Spade Pirates because they were all in the background sort of thing, giving the food out to the village.
Man, could you imagine if that ends up being true and that somehow led to a confrontation between Whitebeard and Kaido, like something revolving around Otama and Ace? Well, Yamato Otama, but wow. Oh,
There's so many theories in One Piece you can make.
Well, you got to remember, you remember Kaido when he picked up Momo when he was a kid and he threw him like he was nothing to be killed in the castle. Mm-hmm. And he looked down at him and said, "Oh, you're that one's child," and looks at him like he's shit. Now, if Otama was his child, he's looking at it thinking, "I've just produced exactly the same sort of thing. Someone that's weak in his eyes, not quite what he wanted."
That's true. So he'd kind of be like Big Mom in that way, where any child of hers that's not noteworthy or strong is basically trash.
Don't know, man. She had Bob in his top 5.
I mean, I guess it could. I guess it would conceivably. I mean, we don't know what happened, obviously, but it would imply that unlike Snack, who she demoted after he lost, maybe she didn't do that to Katakuri, because there's no way she wouldn't have heard that Katakuri was temporarily defeated. At least
she can't demote everyone, because then that'd be Cracker has to be demoted, then him. That would make
number 1.
She got no one there. That's
Katakuri. I thought Katakuri.
Smoothie can't be number 1 now. Smoothie just need to be demoted because she exists.
I genuinely believe. Perospero was above Katakuri at one point, but the roles reversed.
Probably when he was younger.
He's got a very high bounty, and Perospero is quite old as well. And he could have easily been like there before, like Snack or Smoothie, or maybe Smoothie took his spot because he just wasn't quite cutting it.
Yeah, he was just weak.
Yeah, he's just trash, bro.
Yeah, exactly. They just moved on up.
I don't want to say that Perospero is trash. I do think it's kind of ridiculous that if you were a high tier and you're getting blown up by what appears to be just a standard bomb, it's not like that was a pocket nuke, from what I could see. So
I think he's more of the brains behind the operation, like Montiel, and it just a tactical advisor sort of thing, and be
Right.
done.
he's the what was the name of that dude from the Don Quixote pirates, the one that had that like that slime thing. What the heck was that guy's
Trouble?
name?
Treble.
That's not true.
Maybe Peril Sparrow is like the treble of Big Mom's crew.
No.
That
I
probably
don't know,
true.
man. Perro Sparrow seems like a bit of the paedophile of the group with his purring, licking, and all that kids' tweets and stuff.
That's what I
Something
thought about too. But no, Paris Sparrow is raw though, man. We're not gonna say he's tripping. This man regrew on candy. He's the reason why Big Mom was able to chase his straw ass for so long, partly. And he killed off a Willa P member, right?
Well,
Allegedly.
He killed Pedro? Wait, when did this happen?
Pedro killed himself. Maybe.
Yeah, he committed
If he doesn't show back up.
He's allegedly dead until we see the body. It doesn't happen.
I mean,
The
by
Willow
that,
P is strong.
look, if Pedro is alive, then I'm calling it right now. Ace and Whitebeard are coming to Wano. If he's alive, then those two are alive.
Moria pulls up.
Like Marco found a way to close the hole in Ace's chest and revive him.
He got a bit of poly through his chest.
Yeah, I mean, if a guy blowing himself up can still survive, then surely Ace, who got a hole punch through him from a magma fist, can come back. I mean,
listen, prostitutes are getting fisted all the time. They keep surviving.
Oh man.
What?
I think a punch by a Kanye to the gut is more devastating than a C4 explosion.
I know. I was pretty much I was joking. I don't
know.
What if Pale comes back?
I don't know. Jinbei kind of took it and tanked it.
I mean, heck,
But that speaks
Luffy,
to like how
got
trash
hit.
Kurosawa is though. That shouldn't be taking your arm. Come on, bro.
Luffy got hit.
What if Pale comes back and blows himself up?
Luffy got hit. I mean, yeah.
Luffy just got hit with an explosion in the mouth.
But even considering plot armor, I mean, he still got hit. He still got severely burned and developed a huge scar on his chest. He could, but Ace couldn't. I mean, wow, like,
Dang, Ace. You supposed to be the ace. You supposed to be the ace, but
Oda did you dirty, man.
What you got,
Like,
Ace? Legend.
Speaking of Ace, is there an Ace? For the Flying Six.
What do you mean by Ace? Just Ace is like someone who is similar in position to Ace, or like an Ace, like a beast.
Yeah, the card theme. The card theme.
You know what? I can see this might be ridiculous, but what if Ace did come back and he joined the Beast Pirates because of the King Jack and Ace thing?
I mean, unless he was revived somehow and then his body was fully regenerated and he didn't have his memories. Like,
Yeah, I can see something like that with Moria. Like,
oh man, could you imagine? I mean, yeah, but then how would that? But then why would Ace, who got brought back by Moria in some way, be with the Beast Pirates?
Or it could either be that, or it just turns out to just be another person named Ace.
Yeah,
honestly, Ace's name is kind of a waste right now because of the fact that we have these card names, and it'd be like, oh, it could have been a missed opportunity if someone named Ace, but he doesn't want to do that because in fiction, people don't use the same name.
If you're looking at card games, you can just say like the next person could be just saying like the card game 21 and be done. Yeah. No name required.
21? Yeah. True.
And the character's name will be named Forever 21.
Or Poker.
Or Black. Wait, well, no, that's right, because Jack is technically no. That's
you could have Jack is Jack of Spades or Jack of Hearts, whatever.
I was going to say Jack.
There are card game themes throughout the rest of them.
So So do you think that King, Queen, and Jack are their real names, or are they aliases just like Joker was for
They
Dopamine?
have to be aliases. You can't just walk in.
Right.
It's like I always said about how Big Mom's crew suddenly all have food-related abilities. It's kind of weird.
So is Oda intentionally not revealing the names of the calamity for a reason?
Do you think Big Mom had a baby and she called it Oven before it even had the fruit that was Oven?
No, I'm talking
Probably.
about names. Like Oven is his actual real name.
Oh, I'm gonna have me an oven, maybe a microwave next time.
I mean,
I think-
technically. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think his name is Oven, but it's just Oda's naming. How Oda names shit and stuff like that.
So Queen and King just so happen to be named Queen and King.
Nah,
Nah.
those are
Whitebeard's got a
aliases.
white moustache.
Right. It's not his real name though. His real name is Edward Newgate. So, I mean, I'm probably thinking about this too much because that's what I do.
Probably. That's
Like-
what I do. I go on a little trail of thought and just end up somewhere random.
Yeah, that happens to me way too often.
I'll do a Zora. I'll end up in another series somehow.
Pretty much.
Hey, that's questionable.
I'm Zoro, but I don't get physically lost. I get mentally lost.
Yeah.
But that sounded kind of palsy.
Hmm?
It's been 21, you stupid. You call it stupid.
So, are we going to talk about the fact that Sanji is going to make moonshine for Kaido, and that's what's going to play a role in them defeating him?
It's not. Sanji was up to something, isn't he? The tactician of the crew.
Yeah, and he's going to make a cherry pie to use against Blackbeard.
Man, I'm afraid Sanji's gonna get beat by a girl again because of the.
I have a feeling it's going to happen. I
Bro,
mean,
Sanji, if Oda keeps disrespecting Sanji like this, me and Oda are gonna have a problem. To be honest, I'm tired of this bullshit.
yeah, I'm at
Sanji's going to end up with the Okama syndrome again. Getting checked.
Sanji need to learn about equal rights.
See, that's why the Queen being on Okama thing would make so much sense if they were to fight, because then he could kind of not get revenge, but it could kind of be a driving force for him.
Oh no, it would be revenge because that motherfucker would be like, "Oh, I'm going to kick your ass. I've been doing this shit for a long time."
I mean,
I think Oda is putting some respect on Sanji's name now, and just like completely erasing that whole thing with Sanji.
Who do we think?
Because
sorry, go ahead.
You would expect Sanji to use the Kempo or whatever the 611 recipes he got taught, but yet he still hasn't used it.
The 100
It looks like that's
recipes.
never going to be a thing. So I think Oda is just moving away from the Sanji Okama thing, which is a good thing for all Sanji fans.
Yeah.
Bless up.
Honestly, I still think Sanji's gonna do a death wink, but it's gonna be like a. It's gonna be on
That's
some
what
like.
you do.
It's gonna be
exploding. It's gonna be like a exploding death wink or something. It's gonna be raw. Like,
it's gonna be like a fire glare.
Nah, it's better if he does it like he shoots fire out like from his feet. Maybe that'll be better instead of like winking,
Daru,
like,
except it's flames. That'd be
yeah.
awesome. Maybe that could be like something that he only can do when he's using the raid suit. Like he can enhance his Diablo Jambe to the point where he can use it in different ways.
Or maybe he might finally unlock Conqueror's Haki this arc.
Who?
Sanji.
I mean, my headcanon would be that every member of the Monster Trio gets Conquerors, but I know people are going to say that's way too much, so I'm not going to say it. I did say it, so never mind.
Sanji is royalty, so he probably has a really high chance to get Conquerors.
I mean, heck, we've seen crews that could have had 3 Conquerors on them already, so not impossible.
The Pirate King's crew had
Yeah.
a few people with Conquerors.
At least
Yeah,
4.
definitely 3.
No,
3 that are canon, at least.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was 4.
do we want to answer that question that just came up?
I had took it away, but I'll put it back up. It was basically, who do y'all think would die among the Straw Hats?
Jinbei.
Does this person mean end of series, or does this person mean in Wano?
That's a good question too.
Let's assume end of series because Wano seems a bit too soon.
End of series. Who do I think, or
You know, I had did a Blackbeard, like, you know, he takes away Brooks' Delphi ability and Brooke just dies.
I honestly, yeah. I mean,
That would be sad.
That's a good shout.
if knowing Oda, because I mean, I know he doesn't have anything against me personally, but he's kind of been attacking me personally without, realizing it.
Dang,
He'll
that's
probably kill Sanji just to give me.
I was just going to say Sanji would be the more logical one because it just
Nah,
makes
why
more
would you kill
sense.
Why
Sanji?
Sanji? He's a beast.
It'll be a reverse Kuma moment where Sanji.
Why not Sanji? He's got nothing to look forward to after that point. His whole family have gone against him. He's only got the Baratie.
He got the all
Sanji
blue,
could die.
man.
What do you mean?
He still need to find the all
He's a
blue.
beast.
Yeah, and when you die, you get sent into the sea, don't you? I'll put your little coffin in the sea. Good to go. There's
Okay,
your blue,
They
bro.
kill Usopp. I'm like,
Here's
Come
one.
on, bro.
Not my nigga Usopp.
Here's one.
I mean, his dream seems the easiest
I
to
don't want any
complete.
of them to die, but I can easily see
Robin.
that Brooke thing happening with him taking
Robin,
Robin.
definitely
After-
Robin. Just take the useless one. She hasn't done anything.
After
I
she
think-
read all the poneglyphs.
Robin's
And
the queen, man.
no, what
Robin
last?
over Nami. Robin over Nami.
Well, I'm
Logically,
thinking.
yeah, Robin is the top
Robin's trash.
Jinbei is
She's
the
over
most
Nova.
logical
Robin over
one to die.
Nami.
That's
I mean, I
right.
personally
Wait,
don't like
what-
Robin, but that's not to say she's a bad character. It's just she's just not me.
I was talking about attractiveness too, though. But, yeah.
Pretense
Oh
could
shit, my
Robin
bad. I
hot.
thought you were talking about as a character.
I mean, as a
Pretense could
character
have
too.
him.
As a
Pretense
character, I want to live. That's never being beaten by anyone. And it's right.
I mean,
Really not.
in terms of emotional moments, yes, I'll agree. That's. I mean, it's either not being beaten by anyone, or it's most likely not.
I can see when the Straw Hats get disbanded, I can actually honestly see, not in a relationship, but I can honestly see Aokiji sitting with Robin. Not in a relationship. Aokiji, he's always protected her.
He's in a weird way. I don't want to call him a father figure, obviously, but
he is effectively. He's protected her from all the biggest problems.
So
She met this nigga twice.
I mean, he let her live. He let her escape the destruction of Ara.
But listen, ain't no one died from that freezing shit as of yet.
Well, I mean, unless Saul comes back, who knows? Maybe he will.
Oh, that's part of another theory that I saw, actually. It was actually quite a good theory as well, saying that if you look on the island of O'Hara, there's a wind terminal-looking destruction thing like there was on the Grey Terminal, right by the tree that was burned down.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like Dragon could have gone there. And that's an eye of fire. That's going to melt that ice. Dragon could easily have gone there and collected them people.
I mean, for all we know,
there were no bodies.
Oh, we know Aokiji could have the ability to choose to put you into hibernation for freezing you.
Well,
he could have that
and
ability.
that's another part of that theory. It's not Ice Age or nothing like that. He actually called it Ice Capsule.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean he killed him.
That's true. Like a time capsule. Oh man. All right, if Oda does that,
if you go back onto the, I suppose you probably have to look at anime for the color. I suppose it'd be a better version of looking at it. On the O'Hara, if you look, there's by the big tree where the water was filled with books. There's a big U shape, like the Grey Terminal where Dragon blew out the whole fire. That exact same shape of the way the floor is, where they can walk right the way through to the ship. It's exactly the same next to the tree. And I was like, God damn, that's something that Dragon would do as well. To protect those people. And that geezer got shot by Spandam's father, whatever his name was. I can't remember what it's
that's
called.
definitely true. So maybe
he was still alive.
Maybe Aokiji wanted to make it look like he was killing Paul, but he wasn't actually. Which would make a lot of sense.
I mean, can you imagine that Aokiji says to Robin near the end of the series or whatever, your people are not gone, they were just moved because Dragon put them somewhere else.
I mean, yeah, but then how did he intercept? I mean, we saw Akainu blow up that boat they were on. How did Dragon get them out of that? Did he teleport there somehow?
If he's got that wind through, he could just pick them all up in the wind and just blow them into the ship on his ship on the other side of the island.
I mean,
they're only on one side.
I mean, that's. I mean, heck, if what happened with Sabo, if
if Aokiji can put ice tracks in the water and no other marine sees that.
That's true. It also kind of seems implied that dragon can sense things based on the wind where it's blowing. But I guess I should. I don't know if we necessarily answered the whole character death thing. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Most likely, I would say most likely it's Brooke. Most likely.
He said it because he said also down today. He said because honestly, I don't see Luffy defeating Kaido unless someone among the Straw Hats die and Luffy gets that rage boost.
Well, that's a good point, but a friend of mine actually a while ago came to me with another idea. Luffy dies and has to be brought back with Law's fruit, and Law has to sacrifice himself.
Yeah, that one was done time ago. That's a bit of a random one.
It would be random.
I think it'd be. I mean, Luffy coming back wouldn't trigger his rage, though, would it? It'd be him dying, coming back. It wouldn't be his rage going at that point. Still, I mean, if he saw someone hurting Nami or something, that would send him off the fucking rails.
It could be, I'm enraged because I died due to my stupidity, and somebody brought me back, and they had to die for me. Like Luffy. Yes, Luffy mostly comes across as an idiot, but he's not literally dumb as a rock. He has moments of wisdom, if you will. He has moments.
And
who else has got the P initial there at the moment, that we know of? He's going to be the next sacrificial lamb.
If a Straw Hat were to die, it would. To me, it would make more sense for it to be Jinbei, but at the same time, you just made him a crew, and then you're going to kill him in the same arc. So that would be like, really, Oda?
Unless you want to think about it in a way of kind of like, because like I heard you say this, Kat, how Ace's death wasn't as tragic for you because we didn't have him as much.
Yeah.
But I talked to some people, and I feel like for some people, I don't know why I'm holding a pencil, but I talked to some people, and I feel like for some people, Ace's death was so tragic because of the fact that he didn't get to do more. He didn't get to see Luffy become Pirate King, and stuff like that. It could be the same way in a way for Jinbei, where it's like I want to be a part of your crew. I want to see you become Pirate King. It could be like that, where it's like.
I would be more upset by Jinbei's death because we actually had a full arc with him present in it. I mean, that was Fishman Island. He was there for a good amount of time. So, actually, no, I'm sorry. Technically 2 arcs because Whole Cake and Fishman Island. And, yeah, that would be... But...
Yeah, but I'm finna end in a bit, though, because I got to eat, man. I ain't eat all day, but...
All right.
Might do some predictions real quick, though. Yo, Drix cries every time he reads Ace's death. Oh, I know it.
Wow.
Damn.
Ace was one of his favorite characters. That's why, and it had emotional storyline for it.
Oh wow.
Laboon's death hit different for me.
I think the only death that would make me cry would be Shanks, and I know what's gonna happen, but.
I cried for Robin's backstory. I cried for when she said she wanted to live. The Laboon. One Piece has a lot of moments that it's just like really, which is why post times could be so disappointing because we know Oda can like put out like some god tier stuff, but
yeah, I don't understand people crying over the Mary. It's just
it's not just a ship. Don't say that.
I'm sorry, but to me, it's just.
Oh, Mary really hit me.
It wasn't talking. It wasn't literally speaking. It might have some semblance of a will, but to me, I'm looking at my table.
Looking at my table, and it does a lot for me. It holds my tea. It holds my dinner. It does a lot for me. But if it breaks, I ain't gonna cry about it.
Like, I mean, it's a lot. I look at it. The Mary is alive in the same sense that Enma is alive. They seem to have some kind of.
Mary is better than no. Y'all didn't get it, but it's cool, man. I mean, it is a ship.
I totally did get it, but I wouldn't cry over it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, unless Sunny starts barking and going and panting like a dog, then I'll feel bad if it was get destroyed.
These niggas. I've never heard that. I heard
Maybe-
people say, "Oh, there's such a god tier rider. He made me cry for a ship." But
I can say I can be upset by the ship being cry, but I can say that I ain't gonna cry.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with crying, man. Shanks said it
Well,
himself.
I'm gonna cry.
Shanks said it himself, man. Ain't nothing wrong. But that's why. I mean, that's a different discussion. You know, the whole Deku crying thing, because that's a whole different discussion. Because every time people say something about that, I know I'm not gonna spoil My Hero. All that is a One Piece stream, but I always bring up the whole Shanks thing. But yeah, I think Jinbei would die too. But yeah, I'm finna end it and say after some predictions. But I think Jinbei would die too. He always got that death flag around him whenever he's mentioned.
Haven't died because he's wanted to die.
I don't agree that Jinbei should die in this arc because it's pointless making him an helmsman. He needs to get them to Rafter. Well, let's put it that way.
It'd be messed up if he ends up in the oil like Odin did, and he ends up as fish sticks.
Oh man, I just had a great idea.
Listen, Frankie could
Papa Fish shit
die.
gonna go bye bye.
Frankie could die. What's wrong with Frankie die? As long as his ship still does what it needs to do, Frankie could die.
I'm gonna make a crazy prediction when it's my turn to go.
Go for it.
Speaking of law, I have another question. How did he run away? And what's the whole deal with Hawkins? And why did he order his crew not? That's a lot of questions.
Because Hawkins is probably just waiting there for the appropriate time to turn on Kaido when the chances of victory are most in their favor, and then he's gonna jump ship.
Yeah,
and also,
Hawkins is looking at his cards.
The Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
He's got his cards to see the predictability, to see what's the chances of winning against Kaido. If they go up and he joins on their side, he'll improve their chances as well. And he's got that secret card that enhances someone's ability, which you can put on Luffy.
Oh, so it's going to be like another Nightmare Luffy, but instead it's going to be like a card Luffy or something.
I don't see the reason why they'd mention the use of that card being a possibility of enhancing someone's physical strength and everything.
That's true. But then you're going to get people angry. But
true.
To answer the law, how did he run away? He just uses his room and teleports away. Simple.
And why did he order his crew not to tell Luffy about his imprisonment?
Because it would send. I mean, we know Luffy. If he finds out about that, he's going to go ham. So, Law wouldn't want to give Luffy another reason to be reckless than he already has, and have him. I mean,
100%. He needs Luffy sort of heads in one area rather than two.
Exactly.
Well, my predictions is I think next chapter. Honestly, I think we're gonna go to Chomper and we're gonna see what's going on with him and Big Mom. To be honest, that's what I think.
I think she's going to look at him again pretty much the same way as Luffy did, like she did last time. Emergency food.
I think she's going to get her cheeks clapped.
I think that gag's going to happen again.
She thinks what? Dark? What?
I said I think she's going to get her cheeks clapped, bro.
I about to say we ain't slide past it like we ain't just heard.
Oh man.
Well picked up on, Z-boy.
All right. My prediction is going to be a bold one. I think that she's going to look at Chopper. She's either going to capture him, maybe try to use him as bait to draw in Luffy and company to try to, take her revenge. And that'll lead to the entire Straw Hat crew basically having to go up against her in some way to try to save Chopper. Or, because, we know Chopper's not going to just, if he is going to die, he's not going to die next chapter. Or, maybe, and this is, maybe Marco swoops in, grabs him, and flies off them.
I don't think she's going to do much with Chopper. I think it's literally going to be, she'll be surprised and he'll be surprised and they just go about it. I think something more important is going to happen with regards to that hall where Luffy and all that lot is. That's going to get everyone's attention.
Mm-hmm.
And Chopper will get away that way. I don't think there's going to be no interest on that after that point. I think they do a lot of things for gag effect, and I think that's pretty much what it is. Because I mean, Chopper's always doing that whole thing with Big Mom trying to hide from her, saying she's dangerous, she's this, she's that.
Yeah.
I think she doesn't really care a shit about Chopper, really, but she just thinks he's cute. And she might want him very much so for her little book collection of weird animals. But I don't think she's an idiot to do that. I think Queen is going to try and go for Luffy Kid and all that lot. And then I think who's going to interrupt Queen. And there's going to be a big palaver, so to speak, and that's going to get everyone's attention out there. And then Big Mom's going to hear about her crew getting knocked off the bloody waterfall yet again.
So what's your that's interesting though. It's probably what's gonna happen. Cause I do think we'll get Big Mom next chapter. But what you think, Dark? What's your prediction?
I think Neko and Izo are gonna show up on Onigashima, and I think Chopper is gonna lead Big Mom down the chase so where she get lost.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, Chopper. She could very well have that memory of Chopper being a good memory, and sort of smile at him and say hello again, sort of thing, because it's a memory that's only been good. She's never met Chopper any other way.
It's almost like the amnesia could play a role in her her kind of becoming a better person.
Not attacking him, thinking, oh, he's a friend, not an enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Was she looking shocked like that because she just remembered about Mother Caramel? But she's just not in the right mindset, and that's why she's like, you know.
Yeah, she probably sees Chopper like that, like a little figure. Like she's like, he was really good to me when I didn't know what was going on. He helped me. He fed me. He gave me Oshiruku.
Honestly, I know people would hate that, but I personally think that's great writing if that's the case, because I just love the idea of an internal conflict. You know,
I just think that Chopper's been designed to help her with her hunger pangs and all that lot.
Oh,
of like what he did with the children on Punk Hazard. He's going to do something to help her with that side of her eventually.
And she kind of resembles those kids in a way, like design-wise.
Giants, weren't they? Giantification. Yeah. She wanted it, and she was trying to encourage it with Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Bitmon does that. That'll make her getting amnesia matter more.
Mad at Chopper? She'd be mad at King, if anything.
I don't know. She had a permanent amnesia. Then that would make sense.
I said it would make her amnesia matter more.
Oh, matter more. Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. I thought you meant mad. Sorry about
that.
Yeah. I mean, I could be on board with Big Mom losing all of her memories permanently, or Pudding does that without her knowing. And then she's like a blank canvas. She doesn't have hunger pangs. She doesn't worry about it.
But that's so she's basically a vegetable.
Pretty much.
God, amnesia after she smashed Kaido.
Got a baby in the bun, ready to go later.
I can't believe I went into the dragon's cave.
Oh. She's got all the smoke.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna drop out because I am fucking tired.
All right, man.
I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. You know,
it's fun, man.
I know that you know, it could be hard with like different schedules and stuff, and you know, and Oda's writing to you know want to talk about this every week, or you know we talk, or you know keep it One Piece. But I appreciate, man. I appreciate y'all coming through.
No worries, man. Take it easy, guys.
You guys too. Take it easy.
Bye.
Peace, like a stripe. All that. Stay tuned for the next one.
Like the stream, people.
Yep.
And also next chapter, Summer's gonna be smashing Big Mom in the pussy. So we out.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Peace, everyone.
Peace.